Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie about you.
Patrick, vous n'avez pas perdu la main? Est-ce que vous pouvez couper on va regarder un film sur la...
Field goal, I guess. Anyway.
Hi, everybody.
We have Lilith, and she's awake. Someone has awoken the demon Lilith, and they shall have to pay.
No, that's what we got Lilith for.
We have myself saying welcome. We have Majek Laxurus says hi, everyone.
Hi, Maject.
We have Midnight Ladybug. Hello, chat.
Hi, Ladybug.
Which I don't know if that's supposed to be a heart or a less than 3 or a penetrated asshole or I'm just confused. But anyway, we have the Goon Room.
Hi, Goon.
Yeah, I believe we have more. It's just they've not said anything. Oh, okay. Talking about Nintendo tonight. I don't know. I've covered Nintendo a few times. I don't have anything in particular about it tonight, but if you want to talk about it, sure.
Oh, and Valkyria.
She's like, it's Muslims twerking.
I thought they were Hindu.
Valkyria Winter. Another masquerading around as a female.
Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I want the world to go ahead and burn because I'm burning up and one of us has got to get some damn relief. I'm telling you. It's hot.
Hi to the pugs. Okay. Keep talking. I'm gonna.
It's a female.
I'm gonna invite.
Valkyria said it's a female with a dick.
What?
Said it's a female with a dick.
The fuck?
His little picture he showed you.
Okay. This calls for this.
Hey. But these days, people might like that shit too much. You know what I'm saying? But I always thought that, what was that woman's name? What was her name? Oh, Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about her?
I always thought she was kind of pretty.
Okay. It was likely one of the few chunky-ish looking girls. She looked chunky, but she looked fine. And it was one of the few that I liked like that.
I thought she was, well, she looked healthy, you know. She didn't look starved and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think they tried to portray her kind of like a Marilyn type, a Marilyn Monroe type. But I thought she was pretty. She was dumb as a bag of hammers, but she was pretty.
I sent that invite if you want to join.
But yeah, the Switch I seen on the news is not gonna have any of the components as the other Switch, which I mean I thought that was strange.
Okay, what now? Repeat that real quick.
The Switch 2 isn't gonna have any of the components as the first one.
Well, that may mean essentially when it is backwards compatible, it's emulating the previous. We have the Goon Room, and I have to point out the Daxonar. Oh wait, the Dixonar is here tonight.
Yeah,
he says, "Hey, it's my favorite Alabama residence."
Okay, listen, there are no chicks with dicks, just guys with tits. That's all that is.
Oh, is that what it is? Well,
Yeah.
I've been confused for a very long time then because I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, no, that's not how any of that works.
Me either, obviously. But yeah, I'm ready for the world to burn because I'm burning up. I'm just one of us has got to get some damn relief, you know.
I'm always ready for the world to burn.
Yep. You know, I'm gonna when the time comes, say the it's plastered all over the news that the world is gonna burn from some kind of weird ass comet or alien shit or whatever, or the nukes have went off or whatever.
I would prefer the nukes to go off.
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of shit that he says below there is the reason I wouldn't mind for it all to burn.
Ugh.
Or just the weirdo wokey people, they can burn.
No, we got to move them off to an island first.
Oh, we were talking about that on a panel the other day, to where we could give we call it aliens versus predators. You know what I'm saying? You can get the aliens to kill the predators and shit, and give them their green cards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, kind of what I always thought is like these prisoners in for life. Why not just send them to war? Because America is always at war with someone.
Well, it used to, not like that, but people with like lower tier type of felonies, they used to send them into the military to be able to, exempt them from their charges and shit. And now they don't necessarily do that anymore.
Yeah, that is true. I remember when that was the thing. You could either go to prison or you could go into the army.
And that's how, like, one of my close friends, that's how he ended up getting in the army and changing his life around and shit. Because, yeah, he almost beat someone half to death.
It's not hard to do. Especially with the way people like to run their damn mouth and don't think they'll get beat the hell up.
Yeah, right?
It's been a week, people. It's been a week. Oh, my God.
It's been a hell of a week. I've had worse, but this is up there.
Yeah.
I can't believe you rejected me Monday, Noise. I was fucking bored.
I don't go that way.
You don't got to go that way. You could just pretend to go that way. How you doing?
No, not even pretend.
I know one thing that Laxarus used to say all the time. He said he always used to say, "That's okay. You can pretend all you want to. We know the truth."
That's all I was saying. One of us could be 3 inches in each other, and then the other one could be 3 inches in that guy.
No, you're going to hurt Dax's feelings. You're going to hurt Dax's feelings.
He's been replaced.
I've been in threesomes, but no other males involved. Nope.
You could just look at it as some like weird ass BDSM shit. Just saying.
Nah, not fuck no, not me.
Hey man, we all had something in common. We all had like long hair. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell is this? But
Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
well, now about that saying, I think it depends on what it is.
I
know?
don't do drugs.
No, I mean, there's the okay stuff, and then there's the not okay stuff.
I'm pretty sure that ecstasy is a good drug, though. It's
I
good,
don't know.
Well, I hear I don't believe I've ever done it, but I hear that it makes you really hot and you can't feel when you have to piss. So
Well, that
for
depends
men
on if it's like,
especially,
you
it could
know, it
damage you.
depends. It depends on if it's laced with something, like, because like I had it laced with heroin, and that shit was fucking awesome.
Oh,
Well, this was a long time ago before they came out with all that synthetic shit. Now it's all like lame and gay and doesn't do anything for you.
well, I mean, now they even got.
You know, you hear people talking about that they do LSD, and I'm going, that's not likely because you know all the known glassware in existence was destroyed long ago. And now I'm sure there's exists some, but they'll be hard to find.
Oh, Daxie, I was just giving you shit, man. Fucking yeah, no, it ain't like that.
Well, the true LSD was created by the government as a experimentation on the
It was a
soldiers,
test subject for
Mhm.
their soldiers to try and make super soldiers.
But they didn't work because they sat around looking at air molecules and shit like that all the time.
You know the drug that I want to do? I want to do peyote and just get fucked up off that shit.
Now you listen to me.
I've had peyote. There's at least 2 different forms of it.
You
I
got
don't give a fuck what form it
somebody you
is.
trust. You can't do that shit by yourself.
Well, that's how
gotta-
ecstasy is too. Like you have to be
Yeah.
around people that you trust because you can have a really bad trip from it and it'll fuck you up. Because, like, yeah, I was at a fucking like this community fair, like on a Ferris wheel, and I was fucked up, seeing like shit come out of the ground and shit. Oh, dude, it was awesome.
Well, you know, there's a song called "High in Church." You know, it's a joke song, but I've had that experience. I've been high on shrooms in church before, and opiates too. Or they I don't know why they changed shit, but now they have taken to call them opioids.
Well, the thing is if you're high and you do shrooms too, they decide to kick in last. That's the shit. Is like they take their time.
Okay.
They don't do it all at once.
We have Roadkill, and we have Charlie Nuclear.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Roadkill.
The last time that I did shrooms, I was, you know, smoking all day. And like my ex put it in this like tea, like it was like a tea form, like shroom. Yeah, I didn't move for like 4 hours. Like I was just stuck there, like just stuck on stupid. Oh, it was a pretty good high though.
I like the stuff that's gone in like 10 minutes.
I like the drugs to where, you know, when you're too far gone, that you I know this was in a movie, but it's true, where you just lay against something furry and rub it. And I know anybody can make a sick joke out of that, but
oh yeah, you into furries?
but and that
so you reject me, but you're into furries.
No, fuck no. I'm not no living thing. No, and nothing that once was alive.
I remember when you
I just can't get out of this now. I can't shit.
I remember when you was stoned off your ass and you was swimming on the blanket and you thought it was water.
Don't go telling all of my high stories because I've got thousands.
Do it. Tell all the high stories. I'm intrigued. This would be funny.
And you was swimming on the blankets and you thought it was water. And you told me, and I was straight. I was watching over you, make sure you didn't go outside or nothing. So you was swimming on the blanket, and you said, "Come swim with me. The water's fine." I said, "It's a blanket."
I had a handful of shrooms at once.
Yeah, I told you about that too.
Oh, what, dude? Did you eat all of them? get fucked
Yeah,
up.
he did.
Always a good time.
Actually, I stayed fucked up for about 3 years straight microdosing. After I dosed real big a few times, and I microdosed for like 2 or 3 years straight.
Dude, I remember
It helps with depression and
was
stuff
it,
like that.
like, well, there was a time when you know, I didn't like smoke for like, what was it, 6, 7, 8 years. And you know, pot going through what it went through and, you know, getting stronger. So like, you know, 8 years later, like I haven't had a joint in so fucking long. I went to go take a hit. Dude, I was so fucked up, couldn't remember any passwords to any of my fucking games. I'm sitting here trying to type in shit and I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Like, cause you don't have the tolerance for it anymore. And then, you know, it just got stronger like later on. And you're just like, God damn. Couldn't function, couldn't walk. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, I just sat on the couch for 20 minutes. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Fuck this. I'm going to bed.
I remember one time I was messed up, and I had just got done seeing the kaleidoscope of colors and stuff, and then the dog came in and she was glowing. I was like, oh, she's glowing, and I went to get the dog, and she backed up. I was like, what the hell?
The first time you did DMT.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I did it, I did about 4 or 6 times more than I was supposed to.
I told you.
And I had a bad reaction.
I told you not to. You didn't listen.
Well, you know, it was like I've done drugs before. It's no big deal. I've done too many to count, too many times to count. So okay, I'm gonna do this one. And then it's like, when I came off of it, I was like, I fucked up. I fucked up. That wasn't a drug. That was the hand of God.
I
will
told
say
you.
that I don't understand how people can get, you know, addicted to heroin, dude. That shit is just like, when you're coming down off that shit, dude, it's just like the worst fucking thing ever. It makes you just want to kill everybody.
Well, I don't understand the appeal of methamphetamine. I just don't get it. You know, I don't understand it, because that and the bath salts and stuff like that people do now, I just don't get it. Because I mean, you want to do.
Well, yeah, there's some things that I've never touched knowingly. I've been dosed a few times with stuff I would never touch otherwise. That's happened, and you know, I came away with it going, oh, I see why I didn't fuck with that.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm the firm believer, if like you want to get high, just smoke a fucking joint. And if that don't work, smoke another one.
Well, that's like your friend noise. They come to.
Weed's never been my thing, really.
They come to the house and they gave you a joint, but it must have been laced with something, because that shit messed you up bad. You got sick off of that shit.
I don't know. I'm more into edibles. There's something about just eating candy and getting fucked up from it.
Oh, it hits you harder.
Oh yeah.
YouTube is gonna really hate me more than already does, all this drug talk.
I wonder if you could put that in jelly beans.
I'm sure you could.
Dude, I remember what was it? My first time doing that. Like you had this like fucking lemonade shit that would, you know, that was edible. And like, so like I drank like half of it and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, man, this shit ain't working. And then, you know, I drank the rest of it. It was like those big ass like 20-liter bottle of fucking lemonade that you know, I got from one of the stores, and they're like, yeah, you probably don't even want to drink half of that. I'm like, fuck that, whatever. And so like I'm sitting there, like I drank like half of it, and you know, it doesn't do anything to me. And then I drank the rest of it. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. Dude, about like 30 minutes later, dude, I'm so fucked up trying to get out of my like sweatpants and shit. I fell asleep with fucking, you know, one leg out of my sweatpants, then fell on the floor. It was so fucking like just stoned off my ass. I'm like, yeah, that was good. That was a good waste of fucking money, but yeah, that was awesome.
That's bad too, especially if you're not on anything and you have the flashbacks and you're driving.
You know, I see a lot of these streamers. They're like, oh no, drugs. I don't touch drugs, and they essentially think anybody does is trash. But there's a difference between a party, you know, druggie who, you know, does all the party drugs, and then there's junkies, And then there's people who
just want to get
experiment now
high.
and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to relax, or you want to go into some real deep thought, or whatever the case, discover yourself, if you will. So not everybody that does drugs is they're street trash.
Well, Dax, back a couple of years ago, gummies weren't that expensive. Not like it is now.
True. I mean, if you could figure out how to make your own, that would be better, because you know exactly what's in it and there's no extra weird shit,
Yeah, everybody gets high on something.
I get high on life. I enjoy life. Well, terrorizing of it.
High on Jesus. Well, some people do, I suppose.
Oh, by the way, Dan said he'll be in here in a little bit.
Oh, okay. But no, it's been a hell of a damn week. And I'm glad
we had to. My last stream, we all ran off real quick. Like, there was some commotion breakout. People were screaming their fucking heads off like they're being murdered. And then I had to go spend the rest of the night keeping people from getting murdered. But that's not highly unusual for me. That's semi-regular.
Yeah. Damn asshole. I don't even want to say.
I hate drama. I hate getting in the middle of it. But sometimes you're the only one around to protect people sometimes.
Yeah. And what are you going to do? You can't let them, because I'm of the belief that, okay, they can do what they want to as long as it's not on your property. When it's on your property, then you got to go handle your business. Because if somebody gets unalived, then guess who they're going to point the finger at? The owner of the property. So the hell with that. Make them go away.
Everybody fucking involved with it, even, bystanders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm glad Lilith is awake. She's a hoot. She's just a hoot.
Yeah, we've known the process of growing such things as that. Done it a few times.
Oh, I do know that when you grow shrooms, they like different kinds of music, and different kinds of music produces a different outcome.
I was saying, a lot of people are like, "Ew, drugs, you're trash." I am not a druggie, despite how I may sound and look. I am clean 99.9% of the time. When I'm not out like raising hell and starting trouble. I'm relaxing.
Yeah, you just like furries.
Oh, fuck no. No.
I want to grow some of those shrooms that glow in the dark. They're highly poisonous, but what I want to do is build a terrarium for them along the wall, so when you turn off the lights, they glow in the dark. That's what I want to do. But I don't think you can find them anywhere except South America. So I'll have to do some research on how to get them, and even if I can get them.
He's claiming the furry title.
Well, Dax, we know you're the
just tell
furry.
him he's just a fag with extra steps. That's all that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I want to do it for.
So, about Nintendo. The games you go out, the little cartridges that you go out and buy are just going to be keys to unlock the ability to download the game. I think people don't know how bad they're getting fucked over there with that one.
Yeah, they're trying to increase it to $90, which, everybody else is just going to follow suit. I'm assuming that, PlayStation and Xbox is just going to go up to $100.
Yeah, what's worse is that's if you buy the physical copy, is going to cost the most, but the physical copy isn't anything but a key.
Yeah, it's just a download. That's all they do. You still have to be connected to the internet, which is completely fucking retarded. Okay. So there's no point to even buy the physical copies anymore.
Yeah, the companies like Apple, they do these things and everybody else follows suits, and kind of like on the phones where they remove the headphone jack and all this other dumb shit. and it's there's a word for it, enshittification, where you take something that was otherwise free and you start charging for it, you know, or some sort of definition is that.
So, is there a way you could like, after a while, is there a way you could like crack it to where you wouldn't have to pay such an outrageous amount?
A
Yeah,
while
you can do
back,
it for free. Just sail the high seas and fuck them.
yeah, right now you can download Switch games easily, but a while back I read they were partnering with a DRM company to ensure that in their future products you couldn't rip anything.
Oh, they will always be cracked. It does not matter.
Well, that's what I would think people would do is instead of paying outrageous amounts for games, they would just crack them.
Like it's the whole thing with de novo all over again. Like once that shit gets cracked, it's over with. You could just pirate it. It doesn't matter.
Well, I know what I'll be doing because I'm not spending that much money on a game. I'm just not going to do it.
Well, like so PC ports are a little bit better because you know you can go to other sites and you know get deals on them. But consoles are fucked. Like they would have to pay the full price unless you know how to fuck GameStop and be able to manipulate the point system if they still have that, and then you don't pay anything.
Well, it's too bad.
Should I be insulted? She's saying she wouldn't fuck me. I'd fuck me. Nah, I'm playing.
Oh no, Silence of the Lambs bullshit. But
it's a reference. I just had to throw out there. It was
I know it was funny, but it's too bad you couldn't take a console and hook it up to a PC and put the games on your console that way. Kind of like when people used to make
like how they used to rip games
tapes
from fucking PS2 and all that shit, and GameCube games.
Yeah.
Well, there's dev kits because all of this is made on computers anyway. If you have access to a dev kit, you can do that right off. And then, some people, backwards, I can't even think of words right now. And they get it on the market with a workaround and with a similar method. That is if you can't rip them directly, which in most cases you can, and what prevents you is the DRM, the encryption keys, and all such.
Yeah. Well, I know there for a long time, if you needed a key for operating systems and stuff, somebody on the internet was constantly cracking that, and they would have a whole page of keys that you would use. Some would work, some wouldn't,
Yeah, they still do that with video games as well.
Of course, Charlie Nuclear would know. He's a programmer. My mind's been out of the tech world for, 15 years or more. I got tired of the shit.
Well, it's constantly changing. I mean, you get one thing down and then you within 6 months or so or less, it's changed and you have to relearn everything. But one thing that I am interested in is obscurity through antiquity. You know what I mean? Where they take old stuff that nobody really understands anymore because everybody's moved on. But there's a certain
much of the government and military is ran on very old computers, and that's because it does what they need it to do, and it's less easily hacked or cracked that way. And then on the other side of things, there's abandonware, which primarily refers to video games that the companies don't even support anymore. So people put out there for free, and the companies more often than not, they ignore it. But Nintendo, they have a bug up their ass, so to speak. Anything you do, they jump on you.
The thing with Nintendo is so with them coming out with the next Switch and all that shit, that's why they've been so hard on those emulators and all that other bullshit, which I don't understand because emulation is different than piracy. Emulation isn't stealing. It's being able to run, your game. Now, most people will pirate their games and emulate it, but emulation itself is free. And yeah, Nintendo will sue anybody if they know that they can win their case. It's the same thing with Pal World and all that other bullshit.
We have another furry.
Yeah, the so-called everybody calls me Furious Dan, but they call me
Furious Dan.
now. I'm leaving now. Hold on. Just kidding. How's it going, guys? How you guys been today? How's the show going, man? How you been? How you been? On noise. Charlie, Roadkill, how's it going?
Everybody's here. We were just talking about Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo is going too fucking far with the prices right now, bro. Like, I'm looking forward to get the Switch too, just for the Zelda games. That's it. Zelda games, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers. That's all I'm gonna buy.
Another fucking
If
thing.
it
Like
was
they were trying to
Nintendo's
blame.
own licensed games, they would get nowhere. They'd been dead in the water a long time ago.
Yeah, and the thing.
Another thing, they were trying to blame Trump on the tariffs when the price for the Nintendo Switch was already, put into effect before these tariffs. It's retarded.
They blame Trump for every fucking thing. They've been blaming Trump.
That's what I was getting at.
They've been blaming Trump. They've been blaming Trump when he wasn't president. Yeah, they were blaming Trump. And they've been blaming Trump without being president for the last 4 years. Who's the one that fucked up this country? Fucking Biden.
TDS syndrome, Trump derangement syndrome.
Shit. It was a Biden derangement syndrome. That's what it was. Biden fucked up this country. Even Trump tried to fix it. It's been hard for him.
Yeah, on this Pal World, I heard that Nintendo won that.
Yeah, it was like a $65K lawsuit, and they had to change the, how they throw their pals out and all that shit.
Yep. That sucks, bro.
And it's just stopping the competition. That's all that is.
Yep.
They didn't want them to get, grow higher than what they are, but they could actually just go the same route Pokemon did back in the day, to where they could just do their branding and grow and just completely just stomp Pokemon into the ground. Because yes, Pokemon has a dedicated fan base, but at the same time, they're too comfortable.
True. That is definitely true.
For those that don't know, Texas Instruments, way back, they made computers before DOS, I believe. They were a huge, a gigantic company, and I'm sure it's still a loaded, rich mega corporation.
Yep.
I did not know that Texas Instruments.
We have We're Enough Bly.
I didn't know Texas Instruments was still around.
Yep.
I'm trying to introduce people in an epic way, but I'm probably just coming off looking stupid.
Kind of.
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
Now, if I have to excuse myself for a second, it's because we got one puppy back there that beats up all the rest of them. And she's the smallest. I call her small and feisty, because she'll get started and she'll beat up all the rest of them, and then I have to go get her and hold her for a while. That's how my
Rotties are. The sister will beat up.
That's how you ruin a dog too. It'll know to yell to get picked up every time, just like a baby.
I blame myself. It's my fault, every bit of it.
Yep. That's how dogs are, man.
Oh, hi, Warren. I didn't say hello to you a minute ago. But
yeah, man, everything is good.
I hope everybody's doing well. Like I was saying earlier, it's been a hell of a week for us, but
yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough for my streams lately too. I'm having like less viewers now. Like I started a show I'm working in development for, just based on race cars. So it's called Retro Overkill Super Drivers, just only for race cars. That's it, just racing games. I did that for fun, for the hell of it, just to fuck around.
I was tuned into your stream for a while. I just didn't say anything.
I know you liked the intro.
Oh, you always have good scenes like that. You put them together very well.
Yeah. I did that. You know that's supposed to be it's a copyright music, so I'm gonna get copyright tomorrow. But I just did it just to fuck with YouTube because YouTube lately they changed their monetization hours to 4,000. So by the time I be monetized on YouTube, I'll be a fucking corpse.
On mine, it still says 3,000, but yeah, it's about the same case by the time I get monetized. I mean, anyway, Charlie Nuclear says there's a major solar storm affecting Earth and people right now, and the solar storms they say do affect people's minds. So it's probably gonna people acting nuttier than usual.
Oh God, I'm
Oh,
gonna just stay in the
oh.
damn house and not go nowhere then.
You could imagine the Alyssas going around.
Yeah, Dan, it's still 3,000 hours, bro.
It's still 3,000 hours. Somebody said it was 4,000.
Mm.
No, nobody said that on Toasty stream.
Yeah, no, it's still 3,000.
Oh,
I hope it says 3,000. It's impossible to be fucking make it to
I don't know. What
4,000.
do you care? You're going to Rumble.
Yeah, true. True. We're all going to fucking Rumble anyway.
I'm not going to Rumble.
Yeah,
Fuck Rumble.
I'm all the time seeing these new channels already monetized, and I'm going, God damn, how is this even possible?
I think they're buying their subscriptions.
Yeah, but the thing is, the subscription are bots. So most people, what they're doing is, they're likely. This is this is a smart way to do it. They actually will make, let's say, 7 videos, or best possible way 20 videos, and then buy the watch hours. Don't buy the subscribers. Just buy the watch hours, and within at least, you could say, you could buy it rapidly and make the watch hour go fast, but that would be a red flag. If you buy the basic, it will bring in watch hours every day, like every other day. You get like 6, 7, 8, maybe 20, 30 watch hours, 40 watch hours per fucking day. So
I mean, if you were smart, you could actually get your own watch hours
yeah,
by certain things. You don't need to bot them.
yeah. Don't know how, but there is ways you could do it.
I can tell you how to do it.
Yeah, and not get my fucking account banned and suspended.
No, you won't get banned.
How?
I will tell you off stream.
Okay.
Well, tell us too, because dear God, we need the help.
Yeah, no, it's very, very fucking easy to do it.
Let me guess. You're gonna put pornography and everybody can watch it?
No, not at all. No, I'm not you. I'm not gonna fucking look at some gay furry porn like you.
You will get fucking banned like this from YouTube. Demonetized.
Although I did think about moving to Pornhub the other night and streaming from there for my porn games.
Well,
I was looking at Dan's couch here. It's one of those 80s style couches.
Yeah, I got
those are comfortable. Those are comfortable.
Yeah, I got them renewed before. They're comfortable though, better than the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're comfortable. This is an old house. It needs a fucking remodeled. So, yeah, you would never find this.
If it don't leak and the water's all right, the floor ain't falling in, they're good to go.
Oh, believe me, I fixed that ceiling in the back. I fucking hated fixing that ceiling. The problem is that we had a leak from the bathtub, from the side, and I had to recork the whole bathtub, the whole layer. I had to fix the wall. I fixed so much shit in this house, not even funny. I installed a boiler with somebody downstairs. I do a lot, bro. When it comes to houses, I know how to fuck with houses. The problem is, I made them legit.
We had to leave a roof leak on this place, and it was just one fucking spot. One spot. Worked on it for a year, couldn't get the leak to stop for nothing. So I was like, fuck it. Put tin on the entire place, and the leaks have stopped.
Yep.
Well, you talked it?
That shit ran from
one end of the roof.
Yeah. It ran from one end of his house to the other, and we could not figure out where in the hell it was coming from. So Noe said, fuck it.
Here's the thing. If you can get a tin roof and get it properly done, you'll never have to do any kind of roofing to it again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Charlie Nuclear said Flex Seal. That shit don't fucking work. That's fucking propaganda.
That's one thing I did. I tried that.
That shit don't work. That shit do not fucking work. That shit didn't work for me, bro. Flex Seal?
Yeah.
Did it work for you?
On holes in the couch, though. That takes
You get the kind that is kind of like tar, and then you get the kind that's like tape. There's different types of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the tape.
I tried both.
It didn't work.
Wow.
Lilith,
Then I
is it as hot there as it is here? Because it's like near 9 o'clock at night and it's still 80 fucking degrees.
it's hot over here too.
Oh my God.
It's up to I'm asked Alexa, hold on. Let me go to the temperature here. Temperature here in this fucking house. Not in this house, but temperature right now, 72 degrees over here.
Jesus Christ.
It's
That's it. I'm
funny
going
when
Like fucking 80. I love
when
it.
I go to Michigan. I go to Michigan in the summertime, and it might be like 65 degrees there, and everybody's got a fan on themselves, and they're burning up. And here, you know, I come from the south, and I'm going, it's kind of chilly out here, and they're all just burning up at like 65 degrees, going how they can't stand it anymore.
Oh wow. Oh, somebody's listening. I'm listening in via IRL channel. So look, somebody's lurking in here.
That's it. I'm going to Alaska.
I'm not gonna mention name.
I can't stand this damn heat no more. I'm going to Alaska and I'm
You don't
going
like
to
the heat?
No, I do not.
I fucking love it. Are you
No.
kidding me? Do you know how it is to sacrifice every fucking day with a fucking jacket? Get up in the morning and put a jacket on. I feel like I'm wearing armor. Might as well just fucking shoot me with a tank.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I used to do that every day.
I fucking hate wearing jackets, bro. I mean, seriously, in the summertime, I mean, not in the summertime, I mean, wintertime, I hate wearing fucking heavy ass shit. I'd rather just wear a t-shirt and go out the fucking door.
So
I don't have
anyways,
to worry
it's
about
51
nothing.
degrees here.
I don't know. I can go out in 20-degree weather with
Of course, Dan loves it hot. He's a furry.
Dan love hot weather. No, I love hot weather, bro. You know what I love about hot weather, bro? It's one thing you guys don't know about why I love hot weather. You see women in bikini. Okay?
Yeah, you get to see all the fat bitches in their yoga pants.
To be fair, most of the women in this part of the South look like fucking cattle.
You serious?
Yeah, I went to Walmart.
Not
today,
all of them, but most of them.
And dear God, the women in that should not have been wearing spandex. Oh my God, spandex is not a right; it's a privilege.
What often happens is when they're still a teenager, you know, they look fine and all. And I'm not talking about pedo shit, so don't think that. But by the time they hit, maybe past 25 or something, just boom, they just suddenly look like a fucking tank.
Yeah, that's because they've had like 6 or 7 kids and then they blew the fuck up. Now they look like big ass whales and shit.
Free Willy.
Another thing I seen at Walmart today was I went to get a grocery order, and the person that brought out my groceries, I couldn't tell if they were a male or a female. It's like,
serious?
Jesus fucking Christ. Is like, are they a male or female? I had to think about it for a minute. And then they spoke. And then I really couldn't tell if they were a male or female. And there's like, wait a minute, no. They're a fat gay boy. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
This whole LGBTQ thing, I wish maybe I should just call them queer thing. But anyway, it's even spread to the deep South where you get these like 6'6" big motherfuckers, big old Bubba rednecks, and they're prissing like a girl prisses with and have their asses will be fatter than they should be, but they'll be like, they swear they're straight, and they might be, I don't know, but apparently those female hormones have seeped in a little too deeply, even with some of those now.
Yeah.
Yo,
Ryan. I used to work with this guy that, he always used to tell me that I am very self-conscious about my masculinity. I'm like, dude, I will beat the shit out of you. Get the fuck away from me.
When was that?
Oh, it was a couple months ago.
How do you be self-conscious about your masculinity?
Yeah,
how do you even do that?
I don't know. He's a
that sentence just doesn't register with me. I don't know.
Shit.
Well, to me, it sounds like he was asking you to help him prove that he's masculine or something, you know?
Well,
It's
he
like,
was not, dude. He's just like this stick little fucking bitch looking kid that just I guess his mom babied him. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Right,
It's like,
just tell him you got a dick. Look down there. Let me know. And if you do, there you go. You're a man.
Or be like Crocodile Dundee. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Penetrate.
Fucking what was it? He told
You'll find out what the fuck it is.
he
What
like
the fuck
fucking
it is.
it was a couple weeks later he told HR that he couldn't work with me because I'm a dick. I'm like, bro, fuck you, you little pussy.
And that's fucked up.
Did you try to throw him into the smelter?
I fucking wish.
Because I would have thought about it.
Well, because you have
Wow.
a guy that has worked pretty much steel mill jobs and factory jobs the entire time they've been working, and like you see a bunch of fucking dumb shit like that. And it's these fucking guys like in their early 20s, like around like 20 to 25. They're so like prissy or some shit, and it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
have you ever got punched in the face like just once in your fucking life, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. I just like that. For some reason, like the anger took a hold, and I just wanted to choke this dude out and just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
You
well,
had no
got
idea.
I've got a nephew, and he's like 30 now, but he's actually kind of masculine. He'll work hard. He'll fight hard. He can take a hit and everything, but he says a lot of gay shit. A lot of things that really make you think he's that way.
Wow.
Man, why are you
Well,
talking like that?
well, like so like you've worked in a lot of factory environments, right, Noise?
Yeah.
There's a lot of gay shit that's said. And it's just mostly, them fucking with each other, but I don't know. I guess it's different outside of work. Cause yeah, no, man, I swear to God, when I did work at the steel mill, dude, there's this like 60-year-old guy. I swear to God, he belonged on a fucking registry, but that's just me.
Yeah, I worked with some people. We were rebuilding sidewalks, and we were out in like 110-degree temperatures. I worked for them for a couple of weeks till the job was done. And it was the apartments it was at was old people apartments. It was not as they say, old folks home, a convalescent. It wasn't that, but rather just an apartment that they rented out to old people. They kept looking at these like fucking 90-year-old women talking about how they had ass fuck them to death and all kinds of other nasty shit along those lines.
Oh yeah,
I just played it off. I think they're doing it for shock, whatever. Just played it off.
yeah, pretty much.
That's just wrong. But I will say this. If you get a bunch of women together, they're worse about shit like that than men will ever dream about being.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. Hold on. Ryan's still on the fucking panel.
Some of the shit that I used to hear, like in like HR, just walking by, and them women, dude, they say some of the most fucked up shit.
I was like, my God, do you not have any scruples? Like, you go away, get on away from me. I'm just here to do my job and get my paycheck and go home like a normal human being. I am not in all of this.
Yeah, I've been around a good many very sexually active bisexual women, and they want to fuck everything. Everything. Yeah, they get really raunchy about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
They'll fuck anything. God damn.
I've heard.
There's times I'd go to a bar and I'd have two women with me, right? And I'd be with both of them, and they go trying to pick up other women, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be happy or I don't know. This is awkward. This is all kinds of fucked up.
Hey man, this sounds like a good time.
Well, what's good is when they go try to pick up women for you.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a good time.
That's a good thing. Unless the bitches are so damn weird and you don't want to take them home. It's like, oh no, I done talked to you a little bit. I changed my mind.
Shit.
Everybody make sure to hit that reaction button, that little
Yeah.
heart to the right of the chat, because
Yep.
that, like helps with the algorithm and all that shit.
I
Yep.
see the thing.
Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe.
Lick the fucking stream, even though
And lick
Dan's a furry.
lick the fucking screen, or you're a fucking furry. Like Mikey said.
Yeah. He'll come and rub his bald head on you.
Yep.
So I see Roadkill said he had a question for Dan.
Yeah, I know what the question is.
Uh-oh.
I know
I'm kind
exactly.
of
He's just gonna send him a message DTF, if you know what that stands for.
He's gonna send some homo fucking shit right now.
DTF down to fuck.
Oh. Well, we're learning all kinds of things
I
about
used to
Dan
get a lot of
today,
those
aren't we?
messages. I used to get a lot of those messages from women. It'd be like DTF, and I was like, what the fuck is? Are they having a stroke? What's happening here?
Yeah. Man, this was fucking fun.
Nothing tops Frankentwat. Nothing.
I think we've told that story before.
Yeah. But oh my god, nothing tops that bitch. Oh my god. Nothing. And we've seen some weird shit, but nothing tops her. Nothing.
And we have a request.
What is it?
They want to see a clip.
That looks fucking disgusting. Where the fuck you find these fucking videos from?
That's what I want to know. I
That's
want to
what
know.
I'm fucking trying to figure out.
Oh my god.
That's some nasty ass fucking shit.
No, it was
That shit
actually
disgusting.
Elijah that sent me that one.
Yeah, I found that one.
Holy shit.
I thought it was weird and I wasn't paying attention to what it said. And I sent it to Noise.
No, I added words to it.
But no, it was something. Oh wait.
What the fuck was that? That's when you meet a girl, say in high school, and you really want to get with her. She don't have time for you. Then 10 or 20 years later, she shows up and she's ready to settle down. So unzip, bring it down, and that's what you're looking at suddenly. It's been so used, abused, chewed up. That's what you're left with.
So like Dan's head.
I don't know. He don't look as gooey as that clip does.
No, man. I think I look better than that fucking clip.
Yeah.
Believe me.
He looks dry. That clip looks
Tell me
very
it's that
moist.
bandana off.
Why? Where's this fucking bandana? Because it makes my headset comfortable. If I take this shit off, that shit should be so fucking.
Well, then why do you have a jank ass headset that makes your head hurt?
It's because every fucking headset does the same shit to me.
He's got to keep the glare from his camera.
Yeah, there you go.
How does
What
it
I
feel
hate
to
is-
know?
I mean, I don't have much up here. I get a glare from the camera and the lights.
Yeah.
What I hate is those earbuds. Oh my god, they make my ears hurt.
I'm very surprised Brian's still in the fucking panel. That motherfucker goes to sleep early as fuck. It's 9:53 at night. But in his fucking time, he probably don't even work tomorrow. That's why.
Charlie Nuclear says Dan is a pony clip guy.
Oh.
He said, check my Discord. I know exactly what the question of my Discord is gonna be. Oh, I'll make you laugh about this one. He's fucking Roadkill's fucked up. He leaves tire marks all over the fucking place. This is I fucking see it. I saw it. New message.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Roadkill. Oh man, that was fucking hilarious.
It reminds me of those old cartoons where they'd mail somebody something in the mail and they'd open it up and a fist would pop out of the package and hit them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I don't know.
I'm going to bring up an article here.
Okay.
I'm out here going to that Toasty's channel right now. Damn, that Rachel chick is back.
Lutheran
It's hot though.
pastor says Jesus needed to have his worldview corrected. Got a video of it here.
So here, if it was really Jesus telling Martha not to serve, not to be a deacon, then Jesus needed to learn his lesson and stand corrected. The readings started with the gospel reading today. That was acknowledging that some of you may not like it. Maybe since you're a hard worker, or getting compared negatively against a sibling, or simply that you hear a criticism of what's much too often women's work. Maybe with a question of just who Jesus thought would make that meal and the bread and all of that and do the dishes if Martha didn't. So we started with the gospel in the place of what's usually the Old Testament reading, also as a mental reset. Well, though, if you already didn't like Luke, hearing implicit criticism of housework,
So let me cut to the chase about what he's getting at. He's speaking against that Christianity does not want female pastors or, you know, any female in the place to preach the word. So that, you know, I don't know how to take this. There's a lot of angles.
domestic labor, of what still is way too often known as a woman's place, then let me go ahead and make it worse and say that this may actually be trying further to diminish women's roles. It comes from the mouth of Jesus. And I really hope that it was the writer Luke who just put it on Jesus' lips. Martha has a strong social position, but what's more, hidden in the original language is that the tasks she's doing are described as diakonia. It's the word that gives us the title deacon, which became and remains a title in the church. Officially in the ELCA, we have pastors and deacons involved in word and service ministries. In the Roman Catholic Church, women still are not allowed to be deacons. And Luke is telling Martha and other women that they shouldn't be deacons. In Luke's sequel, the book of Acts, no woman is referred to as deaconing. There was a purge. The so-called better part that Mary has chosen is to sit passively in church, an instruction that no man is ever supposed to fill. Just listening. She doesn't ask questions. She doesn't respond in any way. Mary remains voiceless. Maybe not Luke, but Jesus here is telling women that. If so, I'd put it in the category with the Canaanite woman when Jesus needed to have his worldview and the purview of his goodness expanded.
Well, that's the irony here is there are progressive Christians that allow female preachers and such. And this is exactly the same thing that the Church of Lucifer, I believe, wouldn't that be what it is? They're preaching for the same thing, to allow women to let them be preachers and such. I find it some heavy irony that they're both asking for the same thing.
Well, I think this pastor is taking everything about that passage out of context. It doesn't mean that women, to my understanding, it doesn't mean that women are to be silent, seen, and not heard.
Die, prepare for a race.
It just means that women are to take a more backstage role.
Well, there's the question of was it just the men of the time in the Bible going, no women? Women aren't strong enough, minded of, not good enough, whatever. Or is it something deeper? Is it something that supposedly came from God? Because other faiths and beliefs say it's because women can carry life, that they can be more easily possessed. Some might say that their emotions are higher and they could be swayed by it, and that's why they're not chosen for the roles. So is it a political thing? We have to really look back to the basis of where it all started, not just in Christianity, but primarily in Christianity.
Well, I think a lot of it goes back to the political affiliation, the political mindset of the time, because it was highly believed back at that time that women could not perform exorcisms and things like that because they are the carriers of new life.
Yeah, but
And
was that, let's say, was that in the Bible?
sort of, because in the Bible they had prophetesses like Ruth and some more people that were they were seers basically, and the kings and things would go to them for advice, but they did not hold any kind of sway in the church basically. I mean, they would
This
be.
has about a minute of playtime left, so let's just see what he might have to say.
So here, if it was really Jesus telling Martha not to serve, not to be a deacon, then Jesus needed to learn his lesson and stand corrected. Maybe even doubly. See, for whatever you feel about Mary pitted against Martha, if the better part of sitting voiceless is actually trying to indoctrinate women's subservience in the church, then it got flipped around as a passage to promote Mary learning and has been used to foster women's theological education. If it were meant to keep women out, instead it's contributed to lifting them up. Take that, Luke, or Jesus, or whoever. Luke may have wanted to deny women as deacons, but in Priscilla we have an unignorable, authoritative early church female leader.
Yeah, so what's your thoughts on it?
Oh, I got plenty to say. First, what the clip does not show and what he does not mention is the reason why Jesus told Martha to sit down and take it easy is because she was trying to get things done and Mary wasn't helping her, and she was trying to get things prepared for Jesus to come. And at that time there was a lot to do. I mean, you prepared a meal and you prepared the thing, the bathing of the feet and all that kind of stuff. It was a custom kind of a thing. So she was trying to get everything prepared for Jesus to come, and Mary wasn't helping her. And I don't blame Martha for getting pissed off. I'd be wanting some goddamn help, you know? But anyway, he told Martha to stop doing what she was doing and just relax. It's not that he said that she had to shut up and be quiet and all this kind of stuff. No, he was telling her, don't worry about the physical things that need doing right now. Just relax. That's what he was trying to get her to do.
Yeah, I could see that, but I just thought it was quite the irony that both the progressive Christians and the Luciferians both want the same thing.
Yeah, because
Doesn't that
they're
speak volumes?
well, yeah, because they're the two sides of the same coin. The Luciferian faith is a Christian-based faith.
Yeah,
So there you go.
Judaism, Christianity, I believe it's called. If it's based off of God and Jesus, it falls under that category, which Luciferians are likely not the same thing as Satanists, but they are virtually the same thing.
Which, I mean, I don't agree with it. But
if one of you out there has better knowledge on it, speak up. I mean,
Mhm.
I can always stand to be corrected, and I'd be happy for it if you have good knowledge.
Well, it's too bad Lavistro isn't here. He knows all that stuff. But yeah, Judaism and Luciferianism is two sides of the same coin, as you very well know, Noise. And a lot of their teachings is the same, whether they want to admit it or not. It's just that you get the Catholics and things like that that go heavily on ceremony and things like that, which is why when you get priests that perform the exorcisms, they don't have any women in the mix at all. In fact, they make them leave the house or wherever they're performing the exorcism at. Why? Because they believe that, well, you know this, Noise, they believe that the entity can enter into the female carrier and
Because
go.
women,
Mhm,
whether people like to hear it or not, are indeed hosts. They host life,
mhm,
and the belief comes down from that since they can host life, they can host spirit, because in that life is a spirit,
mhm.
and they are more suitable by default to be hosts.
Well, that's like in Native American culture. You got the medicine man, and then you got the holy man, but the women are helpers to those people. A woman can be a medicine woman, but she can't be a holy man. A holy man's job is totally different than the medicine man. The medicine people uh, are like doctors and or
Well,
they were
I've
like
been
doctors and things like that.
I've been given the title of medicine man by a tribe, but it was not to go out and distribute medicine. It was a helper and a healer.
Yeah. And to bring the holy people, the holy men were the ones that brought everybody together spiritually, and they would cast out entities and things like that.
I was given a sacred pipe to call the four corners, but I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. There's a lot to it.
Hmm. Yeah, the ceremony for that, for the pipe, is quite beautiful. But like if we were around uh, in the
Hey,
circle.
let me introduce. We have Phantom Wars.
Hi, Phantom.
Fanta, what's up, man?
But the um the thing is if we were around in the circle and we were going to smoke the pipe, I couldn't touch the pipe first. It would have to be blessed by Noise
So
because it's his pipe and stuff like
this is
that.
what Charlie Nuclear says. The Cherokee Nation had a female chief, Wilma Mankiller. I've heard that. Who served as the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, elected in 1985 and serving for a decade.
Yeah,
I love learning history though. It's good to learn
but
history. My bad, my phone is crazy.
she was hell on wheels. She kept that nation together,
Fanta Wars.
and
Shout out.
she fought against the government about the tribal rights and things like that to the Cherokee Nation, which the Cherokee people I think is in North Carolina. The big res out there is in North
Yeah,
Carolina, and then you got more out west.
in Mississippi, you had the Choctaw, I believe.
Them
But
some mean
uh,
fuckers.
per state, you had more than one tribe. It's just each state is particularly known for a specific tribe.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually dozens, at least dozens of tribes that you never heard of, will never hear of again, because when the whites took over, they took away their tribe names and their customs, their everything. They broke it all apart, and it's lost to time.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of tribes that don't even know their language.
Well, I'm a mixed native, Cherokee, Choctaw. Um, some say Blackfoot. I think there was one or two other. I can't even recall anymore. But the most amount is Cherokee and Choctaw.
My family is Cherokee and Choctaw also. and those Choctaw, them Choctaw people, some of them are just
Well,
mean. Oh my
you know
god.
my family. Have you ever met a meaner bunch of people than my family? They're fucking psycho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God damn, they're nuts.
But a lot of native people, especially down in Florida, Mobile and Florida, down around in that area, they escaped the Roundup, basically, the Trail of Tears, because they went and hid out in the swamps. And the soldiers couldn't get out in the swamps to get them. And that's like a lot of natives up in.
I'm not familiar with that one. Powhatan, or however you say it. I'm not familiar with that one. But there's a lot of tribes out there that people aren't familiar with. I mean, the ones that are most familiar with is the well, clearly the ones in the West.
My tribe is Apache Indian.
Oh
Those
yeah,
some
the
crazy little
Apaches.
fuckers too.
Yeah,
Mean as fuck.
they developed guerrilla warfare.
Mm-hmm. But the most people know of the Lakota and and all those tribes. So yeah. But
Yeah,
a lot of
they had problems taking over any natives in the swamp. Some they never conquered at all that were in swamp areas because they couldn't deal with the terrain and the natives knew it too well, and they were just losing too badly to the natives, and they backed off.
that's like if you get down in the if you get somebody running after you, chasing you and stuff, and you run through the water, you can actually get a piece of reed, and it's hollow in the middle, and you can get down in the water and use that to breathe with. That's an
So,
Indian. That's a Native American trick.
if I can get this right, Powhatan. I'm not familiar with that one. So if I'm saying it wrong, I'm just not familiar with it.
But yeah, they didn't want to chase them through the swamps, and some of them went to Canada.
Some who lived in the hills also never got taken over.
Yeah, a lot of the people like in West Virginia and places like that, they would mix in with the native people that lived up in the mountains and stuff like that. So that's where you get a lot of
here's the
different
thing. If
tribes
you
and
take
stuff.
a DNA test, and there's been full-blooded natives who've taken DNA tests, and it come back that they were all white, completely white. That's because the Native Americans in general roamed a lot, so they can't tie it down to certain areas, which is one of their bases for determining DNA. So, in general, Native American DNA does not show up on DNA tests.
I seen a video where somebody from the res out west, I think it was Pine Ridge, they were holding up their card, their blood quota card, and then they were holding up their DNA test, and their DNA test said they was not any percent Native American, but they were holding up their blood quota card. And that's just messed up.
If you go through the process to prove that you're a native by law, you have to carry a blood quantum card that tells how much percentage you are native.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only people in America that they make do that.
Yeah, no other race has to do that. They don't have to carry around cards to tell how much native they are. And I think it's because the government's still afraid of the native people. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think the native has a state that's actually free, no taxes at all.
Yeah, that's on the red.
That's I think what, Colorado or something like that.
Well, I went and spent time with my tribe when I was younger, and yeah, they have to jump through a bunch of hoops in order to, get that type of card or whatever the fuck it is. And yeah, it's pretty much a lot of fucking drama that has to do with, outcasting them. And it's pretty fucked up.
You have to have your family names on the Dawes rolls. For anybody who's looked into it knows about that. My family name is all the fuck over it. Also, my great grandfather was given land by the president. He was given I don't remember, like 20 or more acres because he was native. You know, it's documented all the fuck over the place. But if I went through the process, it would be a long and likely expensive process, and then the government would have me in their fucking sights on top of it.
And I ain't going. We ain't going to the res. We ain't going to the res. Nope, not happening.
You know, everybody goes, "Oh, they got that casino money." No, they don't.
Nope.
They don't share
No.
that.
No,
These residents are often broken down, you know, burnout looking places.
And don't that money be kept there only, not out of the equation?
They don't share it with the tribe.
Yeah, exactly what I just said.
No,
Just
it's
that
pretty much
family.
another way for the government to fuck them.
Oh wow.
That's like a lot of people that, like on the Choctaw res, certain families have the rights to that casino money. There's casinos all over the place down there, but the tribe don't get it. It's just it goes to particular families, and that's it. The rest of the tribe don't get it. So the rest of the tribe is just, you know, starving and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah,
well, I've been on a few reservations, and most of them don't have running water. They don't have cell phone signals. They don't have internet. They get electricity odd enough, but
they
that's
are pretty
about
much
it.
They are pretty much akin to like the Amish are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're forced to live that way.
Yeah.
I know me and Noise went to a powwow on the res one time, and there was military helicopters flying over the damn place all day long. And
they put a voting booth on the res.
Oh shit.
Just feet away from where they do all the ceremonies and all.
Yeah, so it was awful. And they couldn't do nothing about it. They had to let them stay there. But yeah. Oh, you can get cheaper cigarettes on the res. It's true.
Well, they have they have special rights to certain things. Like most people can't own certain types of feathers, for example, while if you're a proven native, you can. Of course, the natives always been heavily associated with tobacco, and they have special rights where they get their tobacco cheaper. I'm sure there's more, but that's all I know.
I remember I used to buy. I was gonna buy me a cigarette maker. Like I was gonna buy the tubes and everything on Amazon and buy the tobacco, so the machine itself will make the cigarettes for you with the filter and everything. But it fucking costs more to make a fucking cigarette and fucking buy them.
Yeah.
You buy the fucking tobacco, and then you buy the paper, and then you buy the filter. The filter. If you go to Amazon, go get yourself buy yourself a cigarette maker, and you get when you go to the store, get one of those tops. Remember the tobacco thing called tops?
Yeah.
Go put that shit right in there. It's actually fucking way better than fucking Newports. I tell you right now. Look, I fucking Newport. I smoked Newports.
We've gotten tobacco from a res once, and it was the best damn tobacco I ever had in my life. Except it was strong. It was so fucking strong.
It was fire cured.
Oh wow.
Oh, it was really nice.
But
my grandmother used to cure her own tobacco and stuff till the government told her she couldn't do it no more.
It has a different effect. It's stronger and more potent.
Wow.
But surprisingly, it's less harmful to you.
You see the problem? You see how the problem is that when shit is good, they it's like taking candy from a baby, and they want to fucking revolutionize it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But I just, I don't know what the deal is about that kind of stuff. The reason, I guess, why the tobacco that you get from the res it don't hurt you as much is because they don't grow it in irradiated dirt. So,
wow.
Yeah. But I don't know what to damn do about this.
I'm gonna bring up another article here.
Oh, I gotta see this.
A 24-year-old Augusta man was arrested for leaving his children 1, 6, and 10 alone at a McDonald's while he attended a nearby job interview. And what what this is focusing on is a lot of people on the internet says there was nothing wrong with what he did.
Unless there's a video about it, if there's no video, there's no proof if he did it or not. Like everybody accuses something. I was saying everybody accuses somebody for something, but it has to be a video to see it, just to know what the fuck he did.
Yeah, I don't think there's a video on this page, but
it's gotta be a video.
I don't know how it went down, but the feel I got from it is that he like did it on purpose. Now I would say that would be all right to leave a kid of a certain age at McDonald's while you apply for a job across the road or something real quick, but he left a 1-year-old. Now I gotta disagree with that one for sure.
That disagree. Yeah, because there's people out there that leave their fucking kids and they don't even know whether they have the kids with them or not. That's fucked up. You gotta remember, if you have a kid in the back seat, always keep looking back at your seat, because you never know. I mean, there's people that leave their kids, man, and they fucking suffocate in the summer, hot weather, and die. Yeah, it happens. Even people leave their dogs in there too.
It makes me wonder if he had a family member that worked at that McDonald's and it's just some dickhead that's blowing it out of proportion.
Yep. That could be true too.
I mean, yeah, I don't believe we're getting the whole story, but the thing is this article is claiming that the internet is saying he didn't do anything wrong. But if he did indeed leave children of that age alone and then expected the 10-year-old to watch a 1-year-old and a 6-year-old, yeah, there's too much that could go wrong in that scenario. Now, when I was a kid, I guess things were different because people did it all the time, but there are definitely more sickos out there now, and most of them are men wearing dresses.
It's disgusting, I tell you. Very disgusting seeing that shit. Wow.
I'm just reading over what people have said about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit, man. I got to see proof about what he did. I mean, people could talk so much shit. I don't believe the crap that people say. I gotta believe when I see something on video, and I want to see a video that's not edited.
They need to get him in an interview saying how it all really went down.
It's crazy.
But I mean, just going by
they'll never do that.
Nope. Definitely not.
Just going by appearances, he looks like he could be a typical thug.
Yeah.
But we don't know this. We don't know.
And it could be just some random dude that's just trying to get a fucking job too, though.
Yeah.
So, you never fucking know.
Like I said, people get accused for shit, man. Sometimes innocently. You never know. If he did something real bad, it's got to be something bad he really did. It's got to be a proof. Like I said, if there's no video, I can't talk shit about the person. It's got to be a video for what he did.
Well, I'm the oldest one here, and way back, people would have done that, and nobody thought much about it. But times have changed, and I honestly think there's more people out there who do sick shit than there's ever been before.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's every day. That's every day. I see new shit every day. I get police shootouts here sometimes.
Hook says the shocking part is he was there with his kids. That only happens 1 out of 5 black families.
Yeah, that's true. I could agree with that. And I live in the ghetto. You gotta see how they leave their kids in the car with the fucking with the car running.
Well, I'm sure. I know there's plenty of decent black people out there.
Oh yeah, there is.
It's that thug culture I have an issue with. I see too many young women with mixed baby, and they're walking around pushing their baby around, in a stroller or whatever the case may be, and they'll have a black eye. I see that on a regular basis, and it's like, what? I don't get it. What makes them drawn to that life, and then they get knocked up and the hell beat out of them. over and over and over again. You see it time and time and time and time again,
Yep.
and yet people still do it.
It's because that's what they're used to.
Yep. They're used to that nature and they're used to that culture.
Well, sure, there's white people who will do the same, beat the hell out of them and leave them with a kid. But now you see that they go for the blacks, and I'm not insulting black people. I'm insulting thug culture.
Thug culture. There's thugs in every fucking race. There's thugs in my fucking race too. Plenty of it. Every day.
Yeah.
Yep. Plenty of it. Thugs in every fucking race. We got the fucking biker gang. I'm not gonna mention their names because I don't want them to come after me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
some of them like furries, you know.
Hey, we got the furry biker gang like Mikey. We got the Gooner gang like Mikey. You know what I'm saying? What I mean,
don't deflect your gay shit onto me.
Yeah,
the electric rabbi preaching.
You're the one that mentioned the furry shit.
Black male, white female is the way forward. Then they get a mocha mistake, and no respectable white man is touching that woman. I can't argue with them.
No, you can't argue with that. I mean, it's the way it is. So basically, this guy just left his kids in McDonald's.
Yeah, age 1 and 6 and 10 or something like that. Yeah, 1, 6, and 10. While he was nearby at a job interview.
Any pervert could have went in there and snatched them kids.
Well, he was a 24-year-old man with 3 kids. I'm thinking maybe he should have used protection.
Yeah, somebody didn't.
Oh, listen, I had 3 kids at a young age, and to my defense, she was on birth control, had the insert in her arm, that keeps a woman, it's birth control, right? But it didn't work. Didn't work. The entire time, just didn't work. 3 kids out of it.
It's crazy. They be popping kids left and right.
Yeah.
And they want to take care of them. They run off like a bunch of bitches, and they think they're the father of the year. Sure. It takes a bit. It takes a big commitment. If you make a kid, it takes a big commitment to take care. And believe me, when my wife got pregnant, guess what? I tightened my fucking belt around my waist so fucking hard, and I went to work. And I took care of my daughter for the past 17 years already.
It says I'd give him a pass. He's trying. He's a black man. He's the father of these kids. He's showing up, and he's trying to get a job. So he is trying.
My question is, where was their mother?
I guess the mother ran off. I guess he fucked some random chick, got her pregnant. She didn't want to fucking deal with the kids, so she left them with him. And he's trying to freaking survive.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And the thing is, go ahead. Try to freaking get a babysitter with 5. How many kids he got? Like 3, 4, 5?
3.
So try to get a babysitter for each one of them. That's expensive.
Child care is extremely expensive.
It's fucking it is very expensive. That's why to have children right now
I got a friend of mine. She has 6 kids, all with the same guy.
Wow.
And she says it's like around 400 to 500, I think, a week or a month, somewhere around there.
It's expensive.
It's probably a week.
Yeah.
6 kids. Dear God, how has she got any hair on her head? Dear Lord.
Most people stays at home to take care of the kids, but when they need a babysitter and all that shit,
it's hard.
Folks says that full disclosure, I'm a high-level, feral, unironic racist saying just give him a pass.
Yeah, that is saying a lot.
That's why I don't want too many fucking kids. Thank God. I'm glad my wife only had 1 kid. Yeah, that people have no idea how hard it is to take care of a child. It's a lot of work.
Well, in this day and age,
I had 3. My kids are grown now, but I had 3.
Well, in this day and age, I'd hate to see somebody having a kid now with all the shit they got to put up with. Oh, hell no.
And the fucking political bullshit, virtual signaling kids. As they get older, erasing the history. The teachers are all corrupted. They're not going to teach real history.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing this shit all over.
He's got a story about his wife started transitioning their son at 2 years old, and he
Fucking
had it stopped. So, and they were in Texas. So she went to California to have it overrode to where she could still transition her son and take custody away from him.
That's disgusting, bro. That's an evil bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I asked one of my bosses this morning, these fucking kids, right? They are in college. This is the shit that pisses me off, and I'm gonna say just like that. So they and I'm watching the news. The majority of these kids that are in college doing all these fucking protesting are fucking white kids, black kids, Spanish kids from college and protesting to other regions like Palestine and everything. Motherfucker, you're not Palestine, so what the fuck are you representing Palestine?
Right?
And I'm like,
Hook is saying if you have a bunch of kids, you have the oldest raise the youngest, and like that. Well, I came from a family with 7 kids, and I was the youngest. They don't take care of you. They don't
Nope.
raise you. They beat the fuck out of you.
Yep. Oh, I got my ass whooped, bro. I know what an ass whoop is. An ass whoop by my own father? What do you think? I'm always angry all the fucking time. I don't take shit from any fucking body. I got my ass whooped because I deserved it, but I turned out to be a great person. But to this day, that shit's traumatizing.
My father's got arms like this, and when he whooped my ass, he's lucky he didn't break bones because he had the strength of 10 men.
But I turned out to be a great person, bro. From all the beatings I got, I turned out to be very, very straight. My father raised me well. I was a badass. I was fucking real bad, noise. I was an asshole. I got arrested, got my ass whooped. I fucking smoked weed in the backyard, got my ass whooped. Oh yeah, my father would beat on top of me with that bullshit.
No.
Only I can smoke weed, not
Yeah.
you, motherfucker. Huh?
Yeah, and there's a huge difference between disciplining your kids and having, getting your ass fucking just beat to death.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I was a pure asshole, like straight out of hell. I got whooped once, so I went out to my parents' car and flattened all the tires, and I went inside and busted all their pictures. And I was I was the kind of kid you couldn't discipline because it would just make me worse every time, and I would just strike back that much more severe.
Yeah,
and I learned with age as I hit a certain age, but as a child, I was, they couldn't deal with me.
Wow. And the thing is that being you gotta this even I agree with what Guru said before that it takes, like I said, to raise kids, you gotta raise them right. I mean, if the kids turn out to be out of control constantly every day, yeah, I understand. I don't want. Listen. I don't want to do beat downs, which I never had done it either to my kid. Never. I learned by experience of how to raise my kid right. Maybe discipline her by talking to her or something like that, or wake her up from the fucking reality that she's in. That's the only way you could do that now. I mean, back then, were our parents like the old boomer days? Because my father was a boomer, believe me. My father, he died at age 83. My father, before that, when he was young, about around his 40s, whenever I did something bad, I got my ass whooped. Believe me. But these kids nowadays, when they out of control, they do need a beating, though. No, they do. Hey, puppy. Doggy.
This is small and feisty.
Counting my parents, I was in a family of 9, and I didn't much get raised. I was kind of lost in the mix. There was just too much shit going on all the time, and I guess you could say I was quite feral as a child.
Yeah. The thing is that nowadays, beating up on the kid nowadays is not even an optional thing anymore. It's better to talk to them and have a conversation with them and know where they at. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, the only way these kids right now, why they're acting all bad, breaking into houses, beating up people on the street, is because of the drug addict parents.
Well, my
or,
mother was.
or the parents were
uh,
assholes and
Eh,
they take whatever.
Nah.
My
Like I said,
mother was kind of insane. Sometimes as a child, sometimes she would just come in the room and start whooping the hell out of me for an hour straight and never tell me why.
yeah.
And that happened like once a week at least. And as she got older, even on into my adulthood, she would bust in and scream at me for hours every day. And what can you do when it's your mother?
And my father always taught me one thing: always respect your elders. That's number one.
Actually, Dan, I think that's just a lack of father figures today.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
their first choice is to just cut and run. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's that. I know, goon. That's
Well,
just been happening
my,
since forever,
my father has
even in my time.
he puts you to work or he whoops your ass. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep. Pretty much that's how my dad is too.
Yeah, man.
Except
Get your
for
ass
he
to work.
knows better than to try and square up against me though.
Oh wow.
Puppy attack.
Oh, smell it, feisty, stop it.
Well, that's one puppy you're gonna raise right there.
Yes, Lilith. She is my favorite.
Did you actually sold the other rest of the puppies?
Not yet. They're not old enough. They're just 3 weeks old.
Oh wow.
And they're already
Well,
jumping
they
out
have
of
to
their
be so
bed.
old and they have to get their shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Well, but you on camera. You got to behave
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, like Hook said, I only had a stand-up fight with my dad once. I learned old man strength is retarded.
It is. That shit
I
fucking
tried to
hurts.
fight my father twice, and he whooped my ass like a fucking rag doll. And here I am. I could fight 10 people at once and come out on the upper side of it. But against my own father, no. He
Yo.
straight whooped my
Oh,
ass.
let me tell you right now, old man hands are like sandpaper. That shit will fucking skin you and fucking sand you down. That shit hurt.
Well, I had to go take apart my dad's deck with him, and it was me and my brother. And I don't know, he started getting shitty with my brother, and then got shitty with me. And no, we're not doing that. You got me fucked up. You called me over here to help you and all that shit. He went to go swing. I went to go swing. We both went to sleep.
Wow. How old are your parents going?
So my dad is my biological dad. I don't know. I don't really talk to him, but my stepdad, he's dad.
Oh, okay.
And so I think he is 51 now.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
young. That's young,
so yeah, he's my stepdad, and then my little brother, my mom is his stepmom.
Oh shit. Yeah, they're young.
My father is 78 or 79, right around there. My mother, she died last year.
Cause when me and my little brother acted up, oh no, dude, it was Jackson 5 across your eyes. If that didn't work, you're getting your ass whooped. And so like it was like an ongoing chain reaction. If one of us got in trouble, we both got in trouble.
Is that your dog, Dan, or
That's that's my dog.
oh,
But
okay.
there's somebody else's dog outside barking.
I was about to have to go check because I know shit. The
Yeah.
mother's doing something.
My
dog-
family life wasn't standard. It was all kinds of messed up. So sometimes, in some cases, it's hard for me to compare stories because there's a lot of mental illness in my family.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter has an attitude like me. In a way, it's good because she don't take shit from any fucking body.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You
She has an
know,
attitude like me. Yeah. Very
I mean,
educated kid.
as long as she's not disrespectful to people. But yeah,
No, she's not.
She don't need to take no shit neither.
As long as she didn't develop your furry obsession.
No, my daughter way too fucking smarter than me. Believe me, bro. There's shit that my daughter can do that a lot of people can't do. Well, maybe surprised. She tried to start her own business. She tried to start her own business. She worked with people before, but she started her own business. Selling stuff online, and probably she wants to work for a company, be her own business and stuff like that. Because she had worked in Burger King before, and believe me, they just assholes. They keep changing her schedule and everything, and plus she's going to school. We're paying for it. She was like, "Fuck that." She's like, "I quit this fucking job." She only worked there for a couple of months, saved all her fucking money or her checks, and then decided not to get another fucking job. But she's going to school. As long as she goes to school, either get a job or go to school. One of them two. So she stay in school. So that matters. As long as she go to school, I'm not complaining.
Remember, everybody
No.
keep hitting those reaction buttons to the right of the chat, the little heart, to help with the algorithm, to help people see my channel, because I don't think many people are seeing it. Actually, I know people have told me they can't find my channel and it does not notify them.
It doesn't notify
So,
me.
Noise, are you like shadow banned?
I think so.
Because like originally, like when I first tried to look your channel up, like this was like months ago. Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Yeah. I mean,
And that was copying and pasting your fucking name from X. Dude.
Yeah.
I still couldn't find it. And the only way that I found your channel was your channel link on X.
Yeah, I really think so. I mean, I don't think my show is that fucking bad. You know, it should have took off way more than it has. It's the slowest growing channel ever that I've ever seen before.
I got a feeling I got channel banned too, because I've only been having like 2 views lately, like 2 people on my channel, like Roadkill and Charlie, and anybody else don't come to my channel. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I got a feeling it's because it's YouTube. I told you that YouTube is fucking with everybody, and
I know that.
Well, if you
look
just
for your
promote to
live-
X, if you just promote to X, Dan, no, it's not gonna happen the way that you want it to happen.
I know
You have to go
and-
everywhere.
Yeah, and I've done. Listen, I did it on. I promoted my channel on Facebook, Instagram. I promoted my channel on X a bunch of times, numerous of times. Dude, doesn't matter.
See, this is what everybody tells me. This is what everybody says. They couldn't find it, never get notifications. Everyone tells me this. YouTube just like, it's like,
It's just
fuck
YouTube.
you. We don't like you. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
YouTube,
know
bro.
a lot of times, like when Dan says he's doing his live stream, I can't find it.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm trying
have
to tell you.
to search and search and search and search, and then
Yeah, I
if
never get notifications for much of anybody. Oddly, I always get the hypnotic notification without
Me
fail.
too. Me too.
And
It's
like
just-
when
Because so he's in the algorithm. That's why.
That's
So
exactly.
typically when you have these lower channels, they're not in the actual algorithm.
well, that
Yep.
makes sense. Well, I know a lot of times I'll go in Dan's chat.
Yeah.
I can type all day long and it won't show up. It's like, well, fuck this.
I've had people
Well,
tell me
there's,
that YouTube unsubscribed them from me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's top messages and all messages. So like I don't know, it's funky sometimes. Like sometimes like and the top messages, like a lot of shit won't show up, but if you go to like all messages, then you'll see everything.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of times I can't, and even Noise's channel,
What's up, Jay?
it doesn't notify me for shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jay.
Jay Viper. We're
Hi,
always,
Jay.
How's it
we're
going?
always happy to see Jay because he's a real nice guy,
I know.
isn't he?
Jay's the man, bro. That's the Jay Viper.
Well, yeah, I think that is initially the reason why your channel doesn't show up to other people is because it's a whole lack of algorithm thing,
Yep.
and it's YouTube being fucky.
Exactly. What do you think I've been doing? Like I've been doing Rumble lately, and I've been fucking succeeding. You could ask Noise. 11 to 14 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not playing. Not fucking playing. Especially doing a game stream on Rumble, on a game that they never seen in their life. And look, today I did a fucking my first premiere for Super Drivers, which I have worked. It just that show is only based for racing games. That's it. If I'm gonna play a racing game, I use Super Drivers. You know? Yeah, man.
But I don't know how to go about getting the channel out more because it basically hides it from everybody.
Yeah.
And
You have to
so-
be very, very coordinated with it. You have to do a lot of fucking videos. You have to do
Yep.
your live streams. You have to be on it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Essentially, you turn it into a
before I
fucking
started
job at
doing
that
live
point.
streams, I was putting out 3 videos a day, not live, but I was putting out 3 videos a day, and I got to the point I'm like, no, I just no, this is too much. This is too much being busy and everything, and getting nowhere at that.
And the thing is that, like, you could do 8-hour streams. I had done 8-hour streams, 15-hour streams, and the most people I get on YouTube is 4 to 5, 6 people, and it's just crazy. That's why this Saturday is Levistral's birthday. I am streaming on fucking Rumble.
Well, you also got to understand, Dan, like you're a smaller fucking channel. Like it takes time. You have to grow it. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Well,
You're
now
not gonna end up with like 50, 60, 70 people right off the fucking bat.
Now we're fuck.
That's not how it's gonna go, man.
Now we're fucking YouTube fucking not ignoring my fucking channel like this. And listen, I just got 103 subscribers because other people recommend my channel to them. But man, if I was doing it by myself, I probably would have been on fucking 27, but probably like 5. It's just I earn my people because I want to entertain them and I make sure they have fun, and they do have fun in my channels. I thought my channel could be boring. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be having some bad days in my channels. You know what I'm saying? But I don't make it a big deal out of it. The only thing is, it's just YouTube, bro. YouTube is not notifying the guys like him or me because we're smaller people. That's it.
I don't know. I typically don't give a shit about mine, but that's just me though. Whatever. Motherfuckers come and watch. They come and watch. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. I'll still get my watch hours regardless. I don't give a fuck.
It happens. That's why I'm not even making a big deal out of it anymore. Like,
Well,
I
for
said,
me, I've always been like, I don't care if this never gets anywhere. But then seeing YouTube actively suppress my channel just, made me feel funny towards that, made me fight against that attitude and get pissed off at YouTube for suppressing my content. And yeah, everybody says, some say they get unsubscribed, they don't get notified, and so on, and they, a good many people can't even find my channel.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I know the time you do your show Mondays at 9 and Thursdays at 9.
I think my channel is completely fucked just because of the fact that I don't get notifications for fucking nothing.
Yep.
Like even for Hypnos, Jays, fucking just anybody, it doesn't tell me nothing.
And
but we are controversial, inflammatory kind of people.
Even with Jay Viper's channel, I put a notification on. I don't even get a fucking notification through my fucking TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you hit the bell and shit. Yeah, I don't get nothing.
I don't get nothing.
A damn thing.
I don't even know if he's on. I don't even know if he's live.
That's like I was gonna say. I don't get notifications for anything either. If I just didn't know when people's channel was going live, I wouldn't know, except for Hypnotic.
Yep.
Hey, you know what it's time for?
My Little Pony, baby pony. They're such cute ponies, everyone. My Little Pony, baby pony. Baby cotton candy. You is so much baby fun. Moon dancer. I love to feed you with baby firefly and put on your little diaper too. Each sold separately.
Yeah, she called it my little asshole. Look at that butthole.
I've just got at least once per stream. I've got to.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm trying to build my own panel too. For
yeah, Midnight. I don't get no notifications, and I'm assuming she don't either.
Yep.
Well,
sucks.
Let me correct that. I get notifications for people I've never fucking watched before.
Oh yeah, I just got that recently.
Like some random shit that you've never even watched before. Yeah, that's how that happens with mine.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that is weird. I mean, I'm the same way. I get notifications for people I don't even know who in the hell they are. It's like I never watched these people.
I think what was it? I had a notification pop up with somebody that had like 20 subs the other day, and I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly think YouTube is ran by AI.
It is run by AI. Think it is.
Or a
I
bunch
think
of
it is.
woke people.
Yeah. That's why. That's why a lot. If that's why I went to fucking Rumble for a reason, and I'm gonna grow that fucking channel. I've been advertising real hard for me to work on Rumble.
I've had a Rumble account that I upload everything to as long as I've had YouTube, and it never gained traction for me.
Well, because you're on YouTube all the constantly all the time. Your main show is on
Honestly,
YouTube.
boys, I think you would actually have a better, chance doing it on Rumble since
Yep.
you don't do like gaming streams and shit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Listen.
the stream. I'll put a direct link if it'll let me. To where it's streaming on Rumble right now.
No, he is streaming on Rumble.
So
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
I'm dual streaming.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's doing multi.
I don't really fuck around with Rumble that much.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it right now. I'm fucking with it right now. Can't wait till fucking Saturday to do the Graveyard Gaming on Rumble. I'm already monetized on Rumble, so fuck that.
Yeah, everybody out there, check out Furious Dan.
Furious Dan 45 on Rumble. No rivals. That's my other show. And the new one I made today is supposed to be a Rumble for racing cars. But that's that's Retro Overkill Super Drivers. That's the new one.
And let's not forget the Goon Room has a channel as well.
Yep. Go to the Goon Room.
Gonna play with some more badass Barbie bitches.
Yep.
Link it in the chat. That's a great idea, but I don't have the links.
No, you can.
No, I'm actually gonna do Enzoy tomorrow.
Are you?
Hatred.
Oh yeah.
Let me know how it is.
That's me.
Oh, I was looking at it. I was gonna
yeah,
let me know. Let me know if you could run over Rainbow people. I'll fucking buy it.
Oh no, I wanna make a guy with a big ass butt chin, and he's gonna be the gene spreader.
Oh, okay.
Spread my
We
genes
have
everywhere.
over on Rumble. We have Hatredy.
Yeah, it's me.
See, even War went to Rumble. Like I said, my Rumble account name is at Furious Dan 45. Capital F, small letters, capital D for Dan, and small capital letters. You'll find it.
Over on Rumble, I added some custom emoticons, emojis, whatever the fuck they're calling them now. I added some custom ones, which is something you cannot do until on YouTube. I don't know. Can you do that once you're monetized? I'm not sure on that.
You can only do it when you're monetized, man.
Yep.
Super fucking gay.
Yep. Oh shit, I got followed on Rumble. Oh shit, I got 23 followers now. Wow.
Ugh.
That's good though. That's a good thing. See, I'm trying to like I say, Rumble's the shit, bro. Let me see, because the people that follow me, I follow them back.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do,
Yeah, I'm looking for the people right now.
So I'm gonna bring up another article. They say that there's a Maga left rising up, that there's more liberal type people that are now beginning to agree with Trump. This is one in particular who was being questioned about it on a talk show.
Okay, so just like I said, we don't have time to fuck around. I gotta go right at you because I've known you for a while, and when I first read you, you were a conservative Republican, but not crazy. Like I read you in where? Newsweek, Time Magazine, and I'm not saying you're crazy now. But you went from just a conservative, leaning right to a Trump supporter. Okay, someplace I would never go, and.
I mean, the night is young, Bill.
It is not ever going to be that young. And I'm just wondering what you think now. We're approaching 2 months in. I mean, you must have a feeling in your gut. Look me in the eye and tell me you don't. That this is really going badly, and I shouldn't have thrown my lot in with this team.
Oh no, I feel the opposite.
All right. Tell me why.
I'm so sorry, Bill.
No, tell me why.
No, I feel so proud of. I mean, I was never a Republican or a conservative. I was a leftist, and I am still a leftist. I'm just a MAGA leftist now because
That makes no sense.
Well, would you like me to explain it to you?
Please do. Yes, please.
When I look at what President Trump ran on and the agenda that he's enacting right now, he took a Republican Party that was built on social conservatism, foreign interventions and wars, and free trade and free markets. And he basically took an axe to all of those. During the campaign, he said, look, I mean, he's pretty pro-gay. That's pretty obvious. He appointed the highest ranking out gay person, Scott Bessent, our Secretary of Treasury, which is incredible. And he sidelined the pro-life wing of his party.
He has changed the party for sure.
Okay, so he believes abortion should be legal for 12 weeks.
But free trade,
on foreign intervention, he's anti-war. He's trying to bring to an end to all of these wars, okay?
By surrendering, but yes.
Okay.
I mean, that is one way to end the war.
Well, you know, he's on the other side of another party that is quite pro-war and wants to keep the war going, right?
But
let me just get to the third point. And the third point is, and he's not free trade. He does not believe in free trade. He looked at our destroyed manufacturing base. He looked at the downwardly mobile working class. He looked at the fact that working class Americans can no longer afford the American dream. And he looked at why that was, which was there was a handshake agreement between both parties that we should somehow have free trade, which resulted in shipping 5 million good manufacturing jobs overseas to build up China and Mexico.
And some came here.
No, what they did was they brought in millions and millions of illegal migrants to compete with the jobs that remained here. And what Donald Trump said was, we have to stop selling out the working class. That agenda that he laid out, socially moderate, anti-war, and anti-free trade protectionist, that is a leftist
Sam, I will
agenda.
bring you in, I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
Well, like Hook said here, it's not that Trump is drawing them. They have literally no one to lead them. And he has a great point with that.
Yeah, he is right. He's right about that. And it's a lot of fucking people sometimes are fucked up to believe. They believe in the fake shit, but they don't want to believe in actually having a real leader. You know, that's the problem what we're having in this world. They like I say, there's more fake than truth. You know, there's more fake and truth in this world right now. And too much censorship, too much misinformation, too much. All this shit is going on right now. It's all fucked up. And these people are constantly fighting all the time. Because like I say, he's right. No leadership. That's the problem. No guidance.
You know, it may be a good sign that we are now getting MAGA leftist. I don't know. It's a hard one to speak on, but it may be a good sign.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. That's true.
Well, they wouldn't know a real leader if they hit them in the ass with one.
No. Well, I'm gonna say everybody here my Rumble link. Also,
I already did it.
Oh, you did it? Oh, okay. Let's send it again. Send yours too, Goon.
Motherfucker already did it. I did both of them.
Hook says that Trump is way, way, way left of him socially, but I bet everyone is. Hook has definitely has some extreme views.
Yeah. The thing is that I am a conservative, but I'm not an extremist. I like things with common sense. I mean, I want shit to go, you know, in the right direction, and I want people to have no war, just peace. You know, like literally, it's just that we got so much fucked up people right now, like these college kids, misinformed, pretending to be like they came from other countries, know that you're here in America, causing destruction, breaking cars, starting fucking wars, riots. All those people, all those riots, all paid. They was, for all I heard they were paid activists by the Democrat Party. You know,
Yeah, a good many probably were, and then there was probably some that just joined in because they seen people breaking shit.
yeah. So one guy starts shit. They say right now, they always say one thing, and I say, and I'm gonna say it. One bad apple ruins the bunch. Always.
See, here on my channel, I don't care if you're an extremist. I don't care if you're a hardcore Christian or an atheist. I don't care as long as you're not an asshole, or at least an asshole to us.
As long as you're not an asshole, and you all you gotta do is listen. As long as you come in and speak your perspective, but don't be a jackass and don't let other people speak. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a right to speak. Everybody got a voice. Even the left has a voice to speak, because the left could change themselves too if they want to. The problem is,
if a real leftist came in here, I would even let them talk as long as they weren't being a straight ass to everyone.
That's it. Listen, I know a couple of leftists are real freaking nice people, but they just, like I said, they don't like Trump at all. You know, I'm not gonna like everything that the president does either.
It depends if they can have a conversation without pushing their agenda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if they can't do that, then no, they're
what's the point?
They deserve to, get punched in the mouth.
Yep. Mikey's right about that too.
I've been around long enough. I remember when it was President Carter, the one before Reagan. That's the earliest one I can actually remember. I've seen enough presidents come and go, and the way they're getting extreme against Trump, this Trump derangement syndrome. Presidents will come and go. There will be better ones. There will be worse ones. But left wing, right wing, it's the same bird. They all get together and have parties together. It's really us versus them, because for them primarily it's about the money.
By the end of the day, us people suffer the most. These people already got money. The president got money. He definitely got fucking money. Biden has money. All the money he fucking stole. Even before he stole the money, he still had fucking money. Like I said, us, the only reason why they only give me like a small percentage, most of them go to their fucking pockets. By the end of the day, we're fucked. Doesn't matter if we got Trump, we still fucked. Regardless, because the other guy fucked up and he's trying to fix it, and everybody's blaming Trump. But if Trump wasn't around, who are they gonna blame if he goes to the president right now? If Kamala, for example, Kamala would have won, they still blame Trump. Even though he doesn't have the power to be president again, for example. They still blame him. Yeah. But to this day,
the thing about these leftists is, I say I let them talk too, but they all are so extremist. They don't just have a different point of view. They hate you. They, with a passion, they hate you.
Yeah.
Well, the difference between a right-leaning person and a leftist zealot is the leftist zealots do not want you to exist.
Yep.
That's the main issue. They don't want you to breathe the same air that they breathe.
Yep.
So what the hell are you supposed to do with that shit except, drastic measures?
Yeah, like I said, they're one-track mind. They're one-track mind people. They only believe in one source. It's believing it is either destruction or see you dismantle. That's what they care. It's one-track mind. Or they destroy themselves. They don't care. It's like a kamikaze situation with these people. They don't care. That's what they care. They only care about is what they believe. And then when you try to say, there's people out there that told the left, what are you fighting for? I seen videos. I see them Toasty's channel all the fucking time when she posts it out there. And besides all the good and stuff. And they ask the left a question, what are you fighting for? Oh, I fight what's the rights? Oh, and then they fucking censor themselves. So you're protesting for what? If you're gonna protest, you're gonna fight for something. I mean, you're not gonna protest just to look like a fucking asshole. Basically, they are looking like they are making themselves look like assholes. Because you're protesting for what? What is the right you're looking for? That means you can't just throw yourself out there to protest if you don't know what you're fighting for. And a bunch of questions. You got even ask Goon Room how many times they asked the left a bunch of questions. What are you fighting for? Oh, I'm fighting for what right? And they keep their mouth shut after that.
Well, here on this page I'm bringing up is a good example of your average liberal.
If you're struggling with your mental health, games can be a really great way to feel better. Checkers and Cards Against Humanity. Let's just pull out a couple of pieces at random. Oh, look, it's Luigi. Everyone loves Luigi, right? We love Luigi.
Of course. And that's why he's in jail right now.
Randomly. What makes life worth living? I'm going to get Luigi. Oh, he jumped there to hold on to that card. Let's see. Picking out an answer again at random. Oh, what's this one? Oh, that's that's awful. That is awful. It's a joke game. It's comedy, right? It's not serious at all. Let's pick another card. I don't like that one at all. Let's see what this one has to say. Oh, that's terrible. That's just
wow. Very deranged and unhinged person. That's the reason why she's talking about the Luigi guy that killed the CEO. But guess what? He's gonna get executed lethal injection pretty soon. They're talking about it already. Free Luigi for what? You shot a guy in the fucking back. You killed him in cold blood. You invaded for a couple of days. You get caught. Your face.
We have Lawrence LG
Lawrence
Gilmer.
G, what's up, man?
What up, Lawrence?
Going on, man. Shout out to Lawrence. Yeah.
Hook. I know you said that's a yenta. I've heard that term, but I'm not sure what it means.
Yeah, I don't have the links readily available, but everybody check out Lawrence too.
Yeah. No, I've been going to Lawrence lately. Every time he starts streaming, I go in there and put a like. I start watching for a little bit, for like at least 5 minutes or 6. Then I go to my stream or hang out with Toasty and stuff like that. But Lawrence G, shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Because I've been stopping by to his channel every time I see he's streaming. His channel's pretty cool.
Okay, Hook, I get it. It's a Jewish female. Well, she's tweaking on something. I mean, good Lord. She needs to take some NyQuil and calm down or something.
Yeah. That was deranged as fuck.
She's calling for assassinations, and she's clearly signaling, that Luigi that shot that, what was it, a CEO or some such?
Yeah, of insurance company or something.
That's what I was talking about.
Well, that gets into some twisted area. Now, I don't encourage anybody murdering anyone
either,
unless unless they're doing some real sick shit actively.
Yeah, but listen, those type of activists, let me tell you something right now. They're the reason why our freedom to speak whatever we want to say is fucked up. If we say something like that for being right, we get locked up. But she gets away with it. You think right now the FBI right now don't watch people like her? Look how unhinged this person looks. Look at the eyes and the pupils. She looks like a fucking psycho. She's sick in the head. She's a one-track mind. She's a one-track mind person. And guarantee you, that's 100% racist feminist right there.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell it. You could tell by the eyes. She's fucked up. And that's not even on drugs. She's not even on drugs. That's fucking normally fucked up. Without drugs.
And that's dangerous too.
Well, dangerous. Like I had said recently, there's clearly a sickness of the mind, but I believe there's a sickness of the spirit too.
Yep.
And feeble-minded people are going to go to these extremes, calling for these assassinations and such. And when you see, okay, to be politically on this side or this side, okay, whatever. But going to the extreme, you're a weak-minded person to get drawn into something that has virtually nothing to do with you, to such an extreme, you'll take a life or ask others to take a life.
But
That's
you know,
exactly what you're doing.
I find it ironic that a Jewish person is acting like that. You know, I mean, come on, don't they? She must not have read her history at all. So
I don't think she's Jewish if she's talking like that. Nope, it's impossible. She, like I said, these type of people pretend to be that religion, and they're not.
Yeah,
They pretend to dress to be like that religion. Like I see the Muslims. I know the real Muslims from a fake one. A real Muslim is not gonna go on the internet and say, "Oh, this, and this, and that." No, it's the ones that put a cap on them or whatever, pretend to be Muslims. Guess what? They're the ones that starting shit. Because
Yeah, those
one of
virtue signaling pieces of shit. That's what
exactly. One of my best friends is Muslim, and let me tell you something right now. His religion very respectful. It's like I said, it's these activists. They dress like them, pretend to be Muslims, pretend to be Jews, to start a fucking war with them, with the Jews, with like spreading hate. That's what they're doing. They're spreading hate, and they're not actually Jewish. They're actually Muslims. They're fake. If you see all these college, look all the time, you go watch the news. How many freaking college kids go out there in the fucking streets and you see them wearing Jew caps, coronavirus masks? You think a Jew's gonna wear a coronavirus mask right now? That shit's over. All that shit is over. You got vaccinated, fuck it. But the thing is, I see these people. They pretend to be Muslims and destroying shit. I know the difference between the real Muslims and the fake ones. The fake ones are the ones that they be on the internet being all, oh yeah, it's like you just showed that lady right there, the unhinged person, just like that. Those are the activists that they gotta lock up.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing is, you get people different political affiliations, political leanings. But the moment they become activists, they're like ultra cheerleaders. They think they are the politicians. And I've known people like this. They take it so severely personal. Every little thing that happens, we're being lied to about it anyway. It's not like we know the real story of what went down.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. I mean, we have no control over anything, and the sooner people realize that, the better off they'll be.
That's why I live my life like it's my last day. Every day. Your life is your last day. Don't get it twisted. Every day is your last day in your life. You never
We
know
are
you're gonna
reactionists. We react to things, but we're not calling for assassinations. Those are psychos.
I may talk shit about.
If it's a situation where you get the certain people that force themselves on girls, as a big group, or you get these PDF files, you get all these sickos. I'll call for it then, sure, because that's protecting yourself. That's different.
Yeah, I mean, there's a line that you don't cross. I mean, you don't go calling for that kind of stuff against people for the hell of it. You got to be protecting your family or yourself. One.
Yeah, and like I said, you'll see things differently if you explain that. If you explain that to certain people, what I just spoke before, they're not gonna believe you. No, I know. I got friends. I got friends in all different colors and different places. And let me tell you something.
Knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, they say, like you said, rape gangs, English. Yeah. Like I said, it happens here too. It happens here. And guess what? Let me tell you something right now. That's how fucked up my state is. We get a PDF file, rape a kid. Couple of months later, he's in an ankle bracelet.
Shit, they get bonded out like 2 days later, 3 days later.
Listen, we have apps on the. I got the apps on the phone. It's called Life 360, right? So Life 360 will tell you every single pedophile that's in this area. There's a lot of them. Okay, a lot of them. If you see pink dots, that motherfucker live right there, right there, right across the street, and he's supposed to be and he's a registered sex offender. They're registered as a sex offender, so that way when you go look at the app, you know where you live at. I had one that used to live across the street. Me and a bunch of guys that I know that have kids at that time, we ran that motherfucker out because we had the phone and said, "Yo," and there's kids around here. Little girl, I have a little girl. At that time, my little girl was what, 3 or 4 years old, 5 years old. I never let her play out in the streets with these motherfuckers out there, bro. I'm sorry. She was always locked up in my house. But now she's grown. She gets to leave the house, go to the store, go to her friend's house. But I always tell her, directly to your friends, from your friends back to the house. I want to know where you're at all the time. Call me up. Let me know. If you don't tell me where you're at, I cannot rescue you if you get in trouble. You gotta let me know where you're at. You can't keep shit from me. I used to tell my father all the time when I used to go anywhere, when I used to go out. But back then, well, when I was like, before I became that, that was after that. When I was the knucklehead, I didn't give a fuck. But like I said, it's so freaking bad. I don't mind the noise in my house. My brother, he told his stick. But like I was saying before, it's a lot of shit, man. These people are everywhere. You don't even know your next door neighbor is one of them. Yeah.
Well, it may be a good idea for your daughter to, I don't know the conceal and carry laws in your state, but it might be a good idea for her to get a little 22 and carry it with her,
The problem is to get a gun here in this the Democrat state. It's impossible. I have applied for a gun before. I haven't even got it. I haven't even got my fucking gun yet. I haven't even got not even the paperwork. Even though the paperwork is done, it just they are so strict with guns here, right? That you not be able to have one at all. It's hard.
Here in this state, you can get one and you can conceal carry it and everything without a permit or letting anybody know or anything.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a grand total of about 10 minutes to get approved for.
You do have to fill out the paperwork, which they send it to all the authorities, and if it comes back clean that you don't have, that you're not a felon or some such, then you have your gun and you're good to go.
Well, I know that you can also get them at gun shows and stuff, and you don't have to do all that. You just go and buy it. Or if somebody sells it to you, an individual, you don't have to go through all that either. You just buy it and there you are.
If I lived by myself completely, I could have moved anywhere. But when you have a family, like my mother and my brother's autistic, they can't work. My mother can't work. She's 83. Plus my wife's family, who both of her parents are bedbound. It's hard for me and her. But if I was single by myself, I say, fuck this shit. I would have been left this damn fucking state a long time ago. But I'm not single. I got a family here, so I can't move anywhere. So I have to stay where I'm at.
Where Lilith is at, they can't have guns at all, so she prefers the blade, and that's okay too.
Oh, believe me, I could create weapons. I could create weapons that you even see on the internet. I created a freaking electrical rod before. Yeah? Electrical rod with a motorcycle battery. Put it right here and you fucking done. That's it, bro. I'm that serious, bro. One touch at 120 volts, you're fucked. Bye. You know what I'm saying? More than 120 volts, because I freaking motorcycle battery carry more voltage than anything.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. You ever electrified a car before? Electrified a car? I see some shit before. They used to do it for the thieves. They used to plug in some type of hook into the car with some type of big ass battery at the bottom of the car. The moment a fucking thief try to rob the car, and you see him on the floor the next day, he can't even get in the car. I'm telling you, man, I seen some shit before. I see people put airbags on a bicycle. And the moment they used to see the bike, the motherfucker used to fly in midair. You gotta see videos. There's videos like that, bro. That's serious. A car airbag on a fucking bike seat. You ever seen that shit? I swear you see the fucking guy fly. Dude, those airbags, I'm telling you, those airbags are strong as fuck, bro.
Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, they have enough force, depending on how they're used, to kill someone.
You can kill somebody with that shit, bro. dude, you put an airbag on your seat right now. And your head's gonna be stuck in the ceiling. You're gonna be in the next dude. You're gonna see if you have a wife upstairs, they'll be like, hey man, what? Oh, I had a little accident. I put an airbag from a car and I sit on that motherfucker and I flew up into the fucking ceiling. She probably just go like this. Just drop me back to the fucking first floor. Yeah, it's that crazy. They that powerful. You see people faces get busted with that and everything. Yeah, and car accidents. Airbags, I'm telling you, man, that shit will kill you too. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think that the airbag does more harm than good when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, now you got me thinking about that airbag asshole.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
not talking about the airbag. We're talking about car airbags.
That's Dan's boyfriend.
No, that car airbags. We're talking about car airbags.
Oh yeah, I know that, but it made me think of that asshole.
That motherfucker fucked up the name for everything. Believe me. No, we're talking about car airbags.
That's Dan's favorite.
Aye, fuck you, bro. Fuck that motherfucker. Don't even bring that motherfucker in here, bro.
It wouldn't do for him to come in here.
He wants to go on a little coffee date with him.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker. He better.
In other states other than California, it's legal to get a flamethrower.
Oh, it's illegal everywhere for flamethrowers. Yeah, fuck that. I'd rather just either that, I got a baseball bat, or I got a sword. I got a sword upstairs. I don't care.
I'd pay money to see that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Everybody should get some training in knives and keep your little concealed knife on you.
I do got knives. I take knives with me all the time. The thing is, when it comes to swords and weapons, I would like to show it here right now, but I can't do that. I don't want your channel to get suspended.
So Hook says it's not illegal because he has one.
Yep.
It's only illegal until you get caught.
Use it, yeah.
I mean, you could make a flamethrower out of anything. You could buy one of those what you call those things? Those things that you actually weld pipes with, those torches. All you gotta do is put a little thing on the front of it and spray it. You use it as a sprayer, or put a spray in front of it, a spray nozzle, and make sure you actually angled it. You make your own fucking flamethrower.
Well, the two things I would think it comes down to is the length of the flame and your fuel source and how quickly it may burn up.
Yep. Very quickly. It can blow up. It can blow you up in your hands. Yep.
90-foot reach.
Farm equipment.
Good Lord, man.
Damn, Hook, you're fucking dangerous, bro. I hate to mess with Hook, bro.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I know
What?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
What?
farm equipment.
Farm equipment? You mean like blow a bunch of fucking shithole equipment?
No.
Well, technically, when you're farming, sometimes you have to burn off the field or burn the ground.
Yeah,
it's part of a technique.
Yeah, you have to burn your field every so often to put back the nutrients in it.
Yep, it's crazy, man. Yeah, man. I tell you, all this shit, man. You see out there, you see shit that you never even see before. You see a bunch of shit. Oh man.
I know my grandfather. He used to. He was in the military and he worked with all the ballistics and stuff like that. And he would make his own dynamite.
I heard that clip. I heard that shit. I know the sound of a, bang bang, ready to fucking happen.
Yeah, talking about farmers are nuts. I think it's in France. They didn't like what the politicians did, so they went and sprayed manure on their buildings and everything.
Oh wow,
that's fucking hilarious.
You see the motherfucker that was spraying the Tesla building with? Dude, he made his own fucking not flamethrower, but he made his own paint can. Fucking out of a fire extinguisher or something. It was just he sprayed the whole fucking Tesla building fucking pink as shit. I tell you, man, the fucking people. It's the reason why, like right now, don't if you're a person that like electric cars, don't buy a Tesla right now. Cause you're fucked.
I've always heard Teslas were shit anyway.
No, but if you're the type of person that like the electric cars, don't buy a Tesla. Don't recommend you buy a fucking Tesla anyway. And guess what?
About the Tesla Cybertruck that it's cheaply made in a lot of ways is what I've heard. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that thing's junk.
Yeah, garbage. Look, it looked like. Guess what? I had follow on. I had been when every time I was coming out of work, I used to see one. It looked like a giant sized pizza oven. If you look at the back of it, it's like opening the door for a pizza oven and just throw the pizza in there. That's the way the Tesla Cybertruck looks like. A fucking giant sized pizza oven. If you look at the back of it, you see when you go to a pizza restaurant and you see the fucking doors of a pizza restaurant, when
you mentioned big ovens and Hook might start to think of the Jews.
We call those fun camps.
There you go. Yeah, it is a Minecraft truck. It is. He's right. It does look like a Minecraft truck, and at the same time, it looks like a pizza oven door.
They just remind me of the new age Prius.
Yep. The Prius was a fucking good car, and their fucking shit were faster. Yeah. Those shit were fast as fuck. But guess what? There's one problem with the Prius. The muffler from the Prius is very expensive. They used to steal the mufflers out of that fucking car a bunch of times. If you look for a Prius right now, the muffler is worth over, like, even if it's used, it's like what, $1,700 for the catalyst itself. It's expensive. Yeah, I'm not kidding. If you go to YouTube right now or go online right now and how many car thefts, the majority of Prius not being stolen, but little shit being stolen from that car was just.
I think you're thinking of a different car.
No, I seen it. There are states that be stealing the fucking parts out of a Prius. They're not cheap. Yeah.
My problem with cars is the engineers, because every one of them's proprietary. You have to buy the specific part, not to mention sometimes to get to some little thing, you have to like take a lot of shit out first before you can get to that little thing. Now, I'm no mechanic, but I've helped work on cars, and it's the engineering that usually fucks it all up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry about the background noise in my house.
Oh, it's okay. I had to let the dogs out.
Yeah. Hey, my brother in the background, he's autistic.
Well, it's okay.
I'm going to bring up another article. This one's more, I guess you could say, comedy relief. These dumb criminals dined and dashed after making online reservations, then tagged the restaurant on social media to thank them for free food. They ran out, didn't pay the bill, and then went online and tagged the restaurant to thank them for free food.
That's a dumb motherfucker.
Days ago, 3 women from Rochester, New York, were here in Chicago to celebrate a birthday and left behind one heck of a surprise. They decided to dine and dash after greasing their fingers on chicken wings, eating Alfredo, and washing it all down with flights of drinks.
Now you see them and now you don't. We've blurred the video because the trio hasn't been charged yet, but you can't miss that distinctive blue wig and the massive tab they left behind.
The server went to the table. They asked for the ticket to be split. She left from this table behind me to a few steps away, clicked the button. As she left, they got up one at a time and walked out.
3 days ago, the 3 women from Rochester, New York visited Soul Vibes in the Near North neighborhood to celebrate a birthday and left behind a surprise, an unpaid tab of over $200.
They actually ran out the door and ran and hid behind a service vehicle that was in traffic.
They decided to dine and dash after devouring chicken wings, Alfredo, and washing it all down with flights of drinks.
It's not violent, but it's a crime, and it affects us, and it affects our
bottom line. What's up,
John? It affects our team members.
They were spotted on surveillance, leaving.
Yeah,
hey, John.
John Richards, problematic white guy.
Yep, problematic white guy. How's it going, my brother? Good old PWG.
What do you know? It's 3 black women that did this.
Of course.
Surprise, surprise.
Yep. That's what they do. They do that shit here
They
too.
signed it, and then they went on social media to thank them for the free food.
Yep. That's that liberal mindset. All the time.
Oh,
Big
God.
time.
I'd be finding out where they live.
Believe me.
$200 worth of food.
Angry and listen, an angry black woman is the worst fucking woman you can ever deal with.
Hey,
Bitches,
John, thanks for stopping by. You're always
thank you,
welcome.
John. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, man. It happened with noise. These are the type of women that when it comes to angry black women, they're the worst. I dated black girls before.
Oh God, they're fucking annoying.
Trust me, bro. I love them. I'm telling you, I hadn't dated some beautiful black girls before.
I've never been with a black girl. Honestly, I just don't find them particularly attractive. But more so than that, I mean, it's their attitude. You can get the best looking woman you ever seen, with their attitude is bad. They're a zero. Then
it's the attitude. The attitude's the problem. That's the reason why I fucking left them. It's pointless. It is. I'm telling you, every day I deal with it. I live in the hood. But thank God I met my wife, bro. My Boricua chick. That's all I need. Fuck that. She's a feisty
your wife. What is she, Puerto Rican?
She's Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican 100%. But she's good though. She's a good person though.
I know it was sounding like I was getting ready to be a racist, but no, it's not like that.
Nah, she's Puerto Rican. No, fuck that. Nah, it's not happening here, bro. Like I said, man, I went out with a white girl before too. Bunch of times. White girls are fucking cool though. Once they get to that
guy, aka Trouble Cracker, aka Mayonnaise Menace.
PWG. Oh man. Oh man.
Give me.
Playing with the doggy. Elijah playing with the doggy.
No, she was trying to eat my headphones. Oh God.
Yummy headphones.
This is Nanette, but I call her Big Shirley.
Shirley.
Stop it.
I love dogs. I don't care. They give me a pug, I take care of them too.
That one's full grown and it's a little chunky for a pug.
Oh.
Well, I like that one.
This is wicked. Ow.
That's the mill.
The cute dog. They're very friendly, the pugs.
Hey. Oh my God. Nanette, I'm done.
Oh, they want you to take them out.
They're wanting me to give them some more cookies. No, I told you I'm not giving you no more cookies. No.
Run away. Run away, puggies.
You can play the Godfather theme, and when the Boston Terrier hears it, she'll get like right here in your face.
Oh.
And like demand her cookies.
Yeah, I guess my dog went upstairs. Yeah, I got a Jack Russell. Wait. Yeah, I hear my dog. Yeah, I got a Jack Russell.
What are you doing? I can't help you. I can't help you none. Good Lord. You would swear that no, I'm not. This is a shakedown. I know what this is. I'm not doing it no more. No. They're all staring at me. No. No. Forget it.
Little say I love gugs. No, it's not gugs, it's pugs. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, the French call them mops sometimes.
Yeah.
They're little gangsters.
Oh
They are. They're little gangsters.
They're puggalos.
Mm-hmm. Puggalos. And they know it.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
A lot of people where I live at, they like Yorkies. There's too many Yorkie
Hey,
people.
okay, Dan, I know you're in rap music. You know the Insane Clown Posse, right?
Yes.
You ever been into that?
I lost respect for them. They're a bunch of fucking libtards now.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. Yeah.
I lost respect to them. I lost respect for Eminem. Fucking libtards. Oh, all of them.
Well, I like their stuff up to a point, and then it just got bad. They just didn't
Yeah.
make good stuff anymore.
Yeah, because they're fucking libtards. Yeah, before they used to be real fucking good. Now they suck.
Yeah, I got into them in the '90s, sometime in the '90s.
Yep. Yeah, it used to be a chicken hunter back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's one of the songs, Chicken Hunting, Chicken
Yep.
Hunter. Yeah.
Yep. I remember when they went to fucking wrestling, the Insane Clown Posse. They went to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah, they had a lot to do with wrestling.
they love wrestling. I tell you right now, those motherfuckers do the back. They had the backyard wrestling video games with them. They made their own video games called Backyard Wrestling back in the days for the PS2. That was fucking fun.
See, I'm not big on rap, but they mix different elements in their rap. Sometimes a
rock.
little rock and some horror style stuff and just different stuff.
Yeah, like I say, I lost respect for them. Ever since they went after that, they went against their country. Fuck that.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Fuck that.
Lilith says they call pugs mops.
Same thing with Tom Hanks. Fuck them too.
I like all their older stuff. I
Me
don't
too.
like their new stuff.
Not me either. Nope. I can't even watch it. Like I said, I don't watch TV. I don't watch wrestling no more. If you notice, if you look at wrestling right now, a lot of those female wrestlers, look like fucking men. And not just that, a lot of them are trannies. Men as women in there.
Damn.
I'm dead serious.
Wrestling
You could
trans.
ask. You could ask 8-Big Eric, because I met 8-Big Eric. He told me that too. There's a lot of trans in that wrestling.
Yeah, I know 8-Bit Eric is big in wrestling.
Oh yeah, I asked him before one time when I first met him in Toasties panel, and I asked. Yeah, he was actually having a conversation about it. He said it. He said it's a lot of this trans. You don't even know that he was saying you don't even know, and like at all that you think it's a woman. It's not, and they fucking remember all that money they spend.
Stop it.
These fucking creatures, they make themselves look like fucking women, bro.
Hey, Elijah, you remember when I met that famous wrestling woman? This was back in the earlier 2000s. Who was that?
What now?
China.
You remember when I met that woman wrestler who was famous?
China.
At the club, you know. You remember that?
Could be
fuck.
Tori Wilson.
China, yeah. It was China.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
China.
Well, she was fit, but she was a tiny woman. And I don't know what it was. It was weird. She acted kind of scared of me.
Why?
Didn't she?
Yeah, and I'm not sure why.
But you know, you might not could tell with her on TV, but she was kind of a tiny woman.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, but China was big. China was. You talking about muscular, or you talking about Terry? No, not Terry.
She was muscular, just a small body size.
Yeah.
No, but China was a big lady. He probably was talking about another lady. Could have been it could have been either Trish Stratus or Lita at that time for the end of 2000s.
She had black hair. She had long, straight black hair.
Yeah. She said her name was China. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. You probably remember her by picture, though. Yeah, but I mean,
it was a long time ago, and honestly, I'm not that familiar with wrestling. I just remember it was a weird interaction because the way she acted, like she was kind of scared of me, and I was like, "Why?"
I remember when AEW first came out. I went to AEW live. One time it took me a whole year to go back to it because the fucking COVID pandemic fucked me up. they didn't have wrestling for here for a while, for over a year. So I waited a year, and they still wanted me to wear the fucking nasty ass fucking mask just to go and watch wrestling. Like, I'm buying food, and we get this liberal lady at the fucking stage. I'm telling me you gotta wear a mask. I said, how the fuck am I gonna wear a mask if I'm fucking having food in my hands? Oh, but when you get up from the seat, you have to wear a mask. I said, I am wearing a fucking mask. Don't say stop fucking patronizing me. Like, I fucking told her flat out. But when I went to AEW, I saw wrestling was fucking fun to watch. But now AEW has fallen a whole lot lately. Like, all the original wrestlers are mostly gone. But when I went there, it was a party. I'll show you a video on this noise, and you're gonna see that I had VIP passes. We were close to the front row, so we was in a section C, floor level. And let me tell you, I thought the referee, like Albie Edwards, was big. She's actually my height. She's fucking small as fuck for a referee. But I seen these guys. These guys are fucking big. If you ever see Rusev at that time when he became Miro, the Bulgarian guy.
I'm not really all that familiar with it.
I mean, I'll bring it up to you on that one. This guy will fucking block me, you, Elijah, and I don't even know how big Mikey is, but we'll block all of us combined. That fucking dude, you try to fight that motherfucker. Dude, you won't even penetrate him. You will even fucking hit your fucking your hands is like hitting a brick wall. That guy is huge.
You know, long time ago when I think I was probably still a teenager, but you know, back when I was still doing martial arts, we had somebody, you know, in the class with us that disappeared for a couple weeks and came back, and you know, he was a little behind everybody else in how he did, but after he came back after 2 weeks, everybody that sparred with him, you know, it was like hitting a brick wall. You hit it and you feel your wrist give. It's like hitting a brick wall. And even when they blocked you, you'd feel it like, you know, like it was made of stone. And we all came to the conclusion together that he was doing steroids in those 2 weeks he left.
Had to have been, because you can't get that built in 2 weeks. It's impossible.
No. And let me tell you, those injections, all those steroids injections, it can actually kill your hormone growth.
He
kills everything.
He was strong before then. He was strong, but when you hit him, there was give. But after that, there was no give. It was like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah. Those guys, I tell you right now, I mean, might as well just shoot the motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in fighting him, but not even he probably will stop a bullet the more you shoot him. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like Superman. These people are big. They're big as hell. And at one point when I used to work out, which I stopped, I was actually hitting the bench about 250. I was getting, like I was saying, I was getting big myself because I wanted to do wrestling tryouts. But the thing is, it's so expensive. I used to buy MHP. They don't make that anymore. It's called 12-hour muscle feeder after each workout. And I used to freaking take rapid fires. The rapid fires, within 2-3 weeks, dude, I was jacked. The rapid fires were actually the moment you wake up in the morning, and they were legit. It was bought by a general store, by the general store, but I took them every time I worked out. I ate right. Supposed to be everything according to your diet. That's how your muscle grow. But once you take 12-hour muscle feeder, you barely want to eat. The MHV. And let me tell you, I was getting big. I was actually, my weight was 175 to 200 pounds. I was big. I'll tell you right now. It took me over a year of workout to get that. But if I would have kept on going, I would have been jacked. My sweater would have been like this.
Be sure to hit that reaction occasionally. It'll help with the algorithm, make the channel grow.
Yep. Like and sub, guys. Like and sub. Noise pollution.
Well, that's the way we go.
Yep. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette right now. I need a cigarette break. I need a cigarette break and another beer. Even though I passed my bed, I'm not past my bedtime. I don't give a fuck. I gotta get up in a couple of hours anyway, regardless. But I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Okay. I think both of them are away.
Yeah. But that's okay.
I'm gonna in the meantime, I'm gonna bring up an article.
Oh, I'm not away. I'm here.
Matt Walsh showed up to the California State Assembly to speak the truth about men and women behind enemy lines. So, you know, it's California. Everybody there's going to be liberal. And this Matt Walsh is a hard righty. And he does speak the truth.
Today, I'm not going to talk about fairness, although it's certainly true that allowing men to compete in women's sports is deeply unfair. And I'm not going to talk about safety, although it's certainly true that allowing men into female sports teams and into their bathrooms is incredibly unsafe. I'll let others highlight those important points. I want to talk about something even more important and even more basic. It's the most basic thing of all. It's truth. You must keep men out of women's sports and out of their facilities for the simple reason that they are men. Men are not women. A man who claims he is a woman is still not a woman. So why shouldn't men play in women's sports? Because they aren't women. It isn't true. We should not allow men into women's sports for the same reason we shouldn't go around claiming that 2 + 2 = 7. It's just not true. It is a lie. The man who identifies as a woman is either deluded and confused, or he is a cross-dressing fetishist looking to play out his fantasies in public. In either case, the claim that he's making, the claim to womanhood, is not true. And compelling women to take part in this untruth is evil, perverse, and predatory. If you would use the force of law to compel young girls to use a changing room with a boy, you are yourselves predators. Transgenderism is a lie. It is, in fact, the most deranged lie that mankind has ever invented. In a free country, nobody should ever be forced to participate in a lie. As lawmakers, you have an obligation to the truth. It is a truth that I know you all recognize because every human who has ever lived on earth recognizes it, that men are men and women are women. It is that simple. And the question before you is just as simple. The question is this: will you side with the truth, a truth so basic that every toddler understands it, or will you disgrace yourselves by denying it? That is your choice to make.
I would have liked to see their reaction to that, but I think we can imagine what it was.
Oh, there was many clutching of pearls and gnashing of teeth, I'm sure. But, you know, I mean, that's what happens when you tell the truth. That's what happens. People are there's going to be a big backlash on it all. So what can you do? Other than keep on telling the straight of things and hope that someday people catch on. But, you know, I don't know. It wouldn't do for me to be in that kind of a setting because I would get mad and say shit that don't need to be said in public. But I don't know. I digress, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, what can be said? We see reality for what it is. But a lot of people out there, you know, I've talked to people, to liberals about this, and they're like, "Well, it's just being kind." You know, what would be kind is if I'm not forced to speak a certain way, if laws weren't being enacted on their false beliefs, and so on. You know, if children weren't being co-opted into it. We have Sonia Lissette. Welcome.
Hi, Sonia. But yeah, I think in a way the tides are kind of turning when it comes to the liberalism and stuff. People are just weary of it, you know.
It is turning, but it would take more of what we have going on now with the president and all. It would take probably 30 more years for it to really turn the tides, in my own opinion anyway. It will make some differences, but to totally turn it, it would probably take 30 years of pushing against it hard and legally.
Well, I think I've said this before and I will say it again. It's going to keep on going in the direction that it's going, and then it's going to turn a full circle to where it's going to get back to how it was, where women couldn't vote and all this kind of bullshit, and that's just as wrong.
Yeah, if the extremism keeps on, there'll be extreme backlash as a result, and it'll be back to 1950s mentality, essentially.
Which some of the 1950s I can agree with.
Well, yeah, sure, but there was a lot of bad with it too.
Oh yeah, a lot of bad.
Particularly toward women.
Yeah, I mean, in the law books of Mississippi and Alabama and places like that, some of those states had it where you could legally whip your wife, except for on Sunday, as long as the stick you were whipping her with wasn't a certain millimeter or diameter or whatever.
Hook says in the 50s, women were happier. That might be generally true. I believe everyone was happier then for the most part.
Yeah.
Sure, there's exceptions. That would be a lot to dig into. But people are just miserable as fuck today. And it's one reason is because everything's so polarized politically.
That is true. I mean, you have to watch what you say, who you say it to, and it's just, you can't call, like, if you see a man, you don't know if they're actually a man or not, and they could get pissed off because you didn't call them a woman, or vice versa.
Well, there's been a lot of cases of trannies hooking up with someone and then getting killed when they find out that they're a tranny, which, you know, and they're like, oh my God, the phobia, this and that. But come on, I mean, if you're into females and you think you got a hot female and then you unwrap it and it's not a female at all, you not only are you disappointed, you're insulted, you're hurt by it. You know, you're going to have that severe reaction.
And that's
no different if somebody introduced you to a good meal and it was made out of shit and poison.
Yep.
Hook said CIA feminist that had a lot to say about the 50s during the 70s. Gloria Steinem, she was a real piece of shit, and yes, she was a real piece of shit.
Disgusting. I've heard some on that, but I can't say I'm familiar with it.
Well, I know that back when I was little, I always heard, don't listen to those crazy feminists, and it's true. You can't listen to them.
You can't.
They don't talk to you anyway. They scream at you. So I'm not going to listen to somebody.
Oh shit! They don't scream at me. They know better than that.
Well, maybe that's because you got your dick out all the time.
Yep.
It's
my favorite day. My favorite movement was the I Can't Breathe movement. Fuck them people.
Hey, we have Levistro. Welcome.
Hey, the purple dragon friend. My purple dragon friend is here. How's it going, my brother? There's always a dragon lurking around. And if he was in here, he'd be
a woman dragon words of wisdom.
And if he was in here, he'd be doing those crazy ass soundboard effects like he does with me on Discord. He'd be asking, "Hey, Sonia's here too. Sonia, much love to you."
Hi, Sonia. Hi, Levistro. Purple dragon time.
Yep, purple dragon, man. It's birthday celebration. Antonio is gonna be off the hook, bro.
Or perhaps it's snatch time.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
That's what I'm saying. What the hell is even that? Oh my god.
That's fucking
Ugh.
gross.
That's
It's
just
always
nasty.
every
I'll fucking do it again.
every weird shit happens in this fucking show right there right now, bro.
Oh, that fucking goofy one is hilarious.
What is wrong with you? Why? Why?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
There will be sausage like this.
Sonia said that she snatched her fucking soul. Like I say, everything weird happens in noise pollution this channel, bro. You never know what you're gonna fucking get out of a fucking
I am the noise pollution and the mental pollution too, apparently.
Yeah.
If you want him to be the mental pollution, he can fucking tell you and explain to you.
You know what you need? You need a McDougan's clip for her, just for her.
The Sonya edition.
Oh, we have a request.
Oh, he does that already. Oh, the worst.
My little pony, baby pony. They're such cute ponies, everyone. My little pony, baby pony. Baby cotton candy. You is so much baby moon dancer. I love to feed you with baby firefly and put on your little diaper too. Each sold separately.
No,
The
man.
bistro, you're going straight to hell for that.
Well, that's not very nice. He just
God's
wanted to
gonna
request.
get you, LaVistro. God's gonna get you.
He just wanted to spread the My Little Pony love.
I know. Bistro. It's just something else, bro. Oh, man.
The dog seen that clip and they took off running.
Yeah,
no.
You fuckers need to repent!
Yo, I was about to say that,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Not ever once.
Nope. Never repent for anything. Move forward.
I got a clip here that I made for the Gooners and how they act.
I need at least 2 blow jobs every day. One before work and one when I come home. I need to have sex whenever I say. And once again before that, I need to be blown.
That's Daxonar's favorite video. He's still
Yeah.
there, bro. Oh no,
that repent clip, blame Vistro. He's the one sent it to me.
Yup. The fuckers need to repent, okay? Repent! All right?
Where black people got twerking from.
From
I
Gorilla?
do.
That's fucked up.
Is that
Well,
gorilla?
Vistro's an immigrant.
I'm emigrating here. That's what he said. Oh man. Well, at least Purple Dragon got their visas. And what they got it from.
Jobs, you sir underestimate us. You need like 50 a minute or two before coffee at least.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This shit is fucking fun.
I don't understand any of this. I don't understand any of it. I mean, you come up with the most weird shit. And yeah, I'm responsible for that twat one.
The ending intro, Sonia gotta watch the ending intro. It's fucking funny. It's the one with the fucking be hitting by in the head. I love that one though. That's like my favorite one.
The child won't even let me touch her. Yeah. Sometimes you have to give them candy.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh god, that's dark. That's really dark.
Oh man.
That's
You gotta get a Charlie Dangerfield clip too.
That's dark.
No, Rodney Dangerfield. My bad, Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, you know, I make most of my own clips, and I watch these streams every day, and it's like the same old shit, and it's like But of course, my shit's gonna get old too. But at least it's something different from everybody
Yep.
else has.
That's why.
God, that fucking money clip makes me want to blow my fucking brains out every time I hear it now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it gets tired.
Money, cash, money. Ugh.
What are you gonna start doing next? A Baby Shark?
Yep.
I'll do it. I will.
Oh, some Al Pacino. Also, Al Pacino on crack bullshit. Something new. Al Pacino on crack bullshit be great.
What the hell is going on in here? Big Shirley, what are you doing?
Big Shirley.
Come here.
That's what you call your dog, a Big Shirley.
Well, I would watch Atreus and Kata, and I think it was Atreus that got that started with the Big Shirley.
Yeah. Yeah, Atreus and Kaida are cool as fuck though.
Well, my pug, she does act like a Big Shirley. Because she uses her body weight to get what she wants. She's a damn little tank. She can get through any fucking thing.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh well.
Sometimes when Dax shows up, I got a clip just for him.
Like insurance sub Bistro will try to hump you. Be careful with that purple dragon. He's dangerous.
The big giant fucking dildo.
Don't forget the purple dildos.
I see the Super Mario. What is that, like pajamas or what is that?
Super Mario pajamas. My wife got them for me for Christmas.
I don't even know.
Hey, fuck it. I enjoy them. My wife gave me some cool fucking. I represent video games. I represent.
This girl says, "I'm thinking of playing Furious Dan Latino Bomb Squad for every sub problem is even clipped. The whole thing is still 4 minutes long."
He made a RoboCop video of me blowing up RoboCop like 30 times for trying to defuse that bomb that day. That shit fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Kata was on Brett Cooper yesterday, or I don't know, but he was on it recently.
Yeah, he's gonna get.
For those who know who Brett Cooper is,
she used to be a journalist, I think for Wall Street or something like that, or some type of shit. But she's a good one. She's like the everybody. She's like she's big.
Yeah,
and then
definitely on the right.
I'm definitely on the right. And then for having Kaida with Brett Cooper, Kaida's gonna grow big. And can imagine if Hypno gets Brett Cooper on SNH, it will be a fucking disastrous. With you're gonna see, dude, they're finding out everything that this girl does. I mean, everything. And I don't want to talk about it here, but you'll see what you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Daily Wire. Okay.
Is
Daily Wire.
Company, Daily Wire.
Yep.
See, I always love to have informative chat because I don't honestly keep up to date with much of anything. I'm out of touch, and I'm all right with that.
Yep. After little Benny fired Candace Owens. Yep.
It wouldn't do for me to be a journalist. I'd piss everybody off. Oh my God.
If I was a journalist, I'd be an asshole. But
Yeah,
an asshole that tells the fucking truth while everything is going on. I'd be like,
are an asshole.
I am an asshole. So is you, Guru. So is Noise.
I'm innocent.
Everybody here in this panel is an asshole.
You can be an asshole or you could be the whole ass.
Yep. Exactly. Can't take shit from these motherfuckers. I tell you right now, you can't. You gotta be an asshole. Like I say, I always say all the time, the internet is not a friendly fucking place. You gotta get criticized. You can't take criticism. Don't be on the fucking internet. Don't be a journalist. Don't be a content creator. We're all gonna take criticism. Not everybody's gonna like me. Not everybody's gonna like Noise or Gumru or Elijah. So what?
Yeah,
I'll move forward.
Too
More
bad
the
Brett
shit.
is married. I could have fixed her.
Yep. I'll move forward.
Hush, Big Shirley.
Hush, little Shirley, don't you cry.
Oh, she'll mess you up if you don't give her if you don't give her what she wants when she thinks you ought to, she will fuck you up.
Too
Yeah.
late for Candy Owens. That's what Purple Dragon just said just now.
Mm.
Oh man.
I think all the dogs have went to sleep.
This game that I'm playing right now is such a good fucking game.
What is it?
Xenoblade.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Love this fucking game. It's gonna take some time for me to beat this game. I tell you right now.
Is it a remaster?
It's a remaster of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yep. Yep.
It's a 1-for-1. Surprisingly, they didn't fuck it up.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
So that means the titties are in the game.
Yep. The only thing that the female character, got a flat ass. But it's always been like this. It's always Xenoblade's always been
looking
like
at that shit.
I don't know why they make
Damn,
the
man,
female
you can't
characters
fucking-
like that now.
Can't ever fucking please you. You're always bitching. Get fucked.
They get fucked. I just had to fuck with you, Mikey. No, but the game is fucking good. Hell out of you. It's really good.
This comes from a goddamn Luna player on fucking First Descendant.
Well, you play the First Descendant.
You're fucking, your opinion on women are bad, so it doesn't matter.
So I want to create a fucking woman in this game the way I want to create the woman in this fucking game. Don't you goon every fucking day, Mikey? Because you know.
No, I would never do that. I repented.
Okay, fuck you, bro. Lights up, gun.
Hook talking about volleyball asses.
Oh shit.
Oh, what I don't like is these women that get these butt implants and they're got tiny itty bitty waists and their butt is so damn big they take up like 3 chairs.
Yeah.
I think that's
How
so
about these
stupid.
women who overdo it on tanning?
You guys see the
They
Dominican.
start to look like Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, they're orange.
You guys see the Dominican girls in my neighborhood. Big asses and they got legs for chicken legs. I'm like, what the fuck? That's
Well, here's
serious.
the thing. You might like a voluptuous woman and they look good. The problem is when they get older, all that's gonna just fall.
Yep.
Yeah, gravity is not your friend.
Nope.
No, I'm not just talking bad on women. You look at these big muscular men, that's gonna fall too.
Yep.
So, when you're looking at women, you have to look at them and, thinking ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Or get a look at their parents to see where they're headed. Now,
Yeah.
that applies to all of us, unfortunately. But, I'm old enough to have seen women when they were young and when they were older and the drastic differences. And you get an idea of how someone's going
Yep. We get old, man. We all getting old. It's not our fault. It's the nature intended to be this way.
I
Designed
think
for-
my internet is fucking up.
No, I think it's just his.
Oh,
No, mine's is good.
everything
Not yours,
is
Dan, you dumb bitch.
blinking.
Fucking noises.
Oh. Yeah, because he froze.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta take a picture of that shit, bro.
Right.
Your frozen noise.
That is fucking hilarious, bro. He's like, gravity means sitting now over that boy. Yo, no, you look the funniest fucking that fucking froze picture freeze, man. That was hilarious.
I
Yeah,
don't
look
think
at
you're
your
frozen
stream.
anymore.
Not frozen anymore, bro.
Yeah, I
Oh, man.
see it.
That shit's fucking hilarious. It's like,
It was like,
Oh man.
You look like you're about to explain something. That's what
Exactly.
Now you see now about the birds and the bees. The bees sting the birds to death and then fuck their corpse. Wait, no, I don't think that's how that works.
I never got that damn reference about the birds and the bees because I thought it was stupid. It's like they're birds and they're bees. They're not gonna do anything. I guess I was a weird kid.
Yep. Yeah, man. In a few
Lilith
minutes.
said, "Noise." Lilith said you made a point that broke the stream.
Don't like the stream, break the stream. Please like, sub, and break the stream. Okay.
God, you were fucking loud as shit.
For all you people, you know, and you keep seeing on screen, people going like the stream, but actually hit that fucking like button. You know, just take like a second, hit that fucking like button, and
aggravated.
And hit that reaction button too. You know, help the algorithm, help the channel.
Yeah.
The stream goes better, the more people we have.
Yep. That's how it is.
I think I'm watching. I got Rumble up and I've got YouTube up, so that's good on the stream.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to stream.
Yeah. Listen to
Definitely.
Sonya. Hit that F-cucking like button.
Tomorrow I'm definitely going to stream right on YouTube.
Smash that react button. You know, all that pin up energy, whether it be gooning sexual energy or whether it be anger. Well, you know, hit the fucking like button. Hit the reaction.
Oh, good Lord.
That's how it is, man.
Well, you know, I mean, that I guess is the nature of it. You have to harass your audience to like your shit, and I don't like having to harass anyone.
Just a
You
little
know,
bit.
like
Nah.
oh, hit the button, subscribe. You know, I don't like
Nah. I
being
just
like that, but it's just the nature of it all.
Yep. Yeah, it's for fun.
Yeah.
I do it for fun.
Well,
Every
I
time
mean,
yeah, go ahead.
that's why everybody does the content creation is because people have stuff to say and they want to have, you know, people to share things with.
It's like when people come to my channel, just come in to have fun and be free. You want to forget about the bullshit that's going on with the same repeated shit that everybody repeats every day? Come to my channel. I play games. We have conversation. We have fun.
If you look at the picture there, Sonya,
Up to you.
right there, and you look at that picture, how the hell are you gonna say no to that?
No, nobody can say no to Sonya.
Sonia, is that really your picture or is that one you just got off the internet?
No, that
I'm
that's
not
her.
being weird. That's her?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's cute.
She's pretty.
She's cute.
Sonya's the best, man. Don't mess with Sonya. Okay? Don't mess with Sonya.
She's cute.
Ah, man.
I mean, at least she's not anorexic looking and she's healthy.
Yep.
She's
That's all that matters. That's that rice and beans, Puerto Rican style.
Well,
Arroz
everybody
con
knows.
pollo.
Everybody knows that Sonya is fine looking. Everybody knows that. So, you know, I'd rather make it a point to talk about how nice of a person she is.
Yeah, I think she's nice too.
I get a little vicious. It's frustrated with fucking Filmora. The Filmora is what we use to make our video editing and stuff like that. That does get frustrating. I did a 7-hour fucking video editing for my birthday just to do a intro for No Rivals for the Rumble show, and the shit that I had to go through to get that logo at the end to show up on that fucking intro. It was a fucking pain in the ass.
Look at Levistro coming in with some truth. You got something to spill it.
Oh, she mean as fuck.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Only
She's
to
just
you.
nice to you because
All
she
right.
feels bad for you because you're retarded.
All right, just because
Oh,
she beats
because
you
I'm
don't
fucking
mean she's
retarded.
mean.
Very nice, Mikey. Very nice.
You're
Because I'm fucking retarded. No, because I'm a nice guy. I'm a gentleman, Mikey.
Like you guys got something in common. You both drool on yourself when you
Oh,
be in
Jesus
conversation most of the time.
Christ. She's just cool peoples. You're the mean guy, Mikey. Mikey.
You're putting on that armor, aren't you?
What armor?
She said my rocket I made her in chat wasn't a rocket last year. I'm almost
I'm
afraid
not
to ask.
even. I don't want to know anything about that
Do
at
you
all.
want to know about the armor? Dan, it's part of the Knights of the Round Table of the Simps.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you show her your little shiny red rocket?
Why would I show her the shiny red rocket? What's
All
wrong
the
with you?
Bistro's got his lipstick out.
Rocket.
What the hell have I got myself into with you people?
I don't know. We just
don't know.
we just fucked up. This is a fucked up stream. That's what it is. Oh man.
What?
Oh man, I could show you the Discord conversations you have with all of those goddamn simps and NPCvers. Come on now.
Listen, I don't even go on the Biggerverse app. I just go over there sometimes and be like, "Hey, good morning, how you doing?" And that's it.
Because it's boring as shit.
No, I just leave.
Yeah, this shit's boring.
And then everybody be like, "Hey, Fury's dead. Hey, how's it going?" I'm chilling. That's it, bro. And I leave. I don't be in the Biggerverse app like that. Mostly, like I check in my own Discord and that's it. Check on the Visuals Discord, see whatever message you guys there, and that's it. I'm not crazy with the drama bullshit.
Well,
Go in
I
this,
mean,
say hello, and that's it.
They always got some kind of drama going on. That's
Eh.
for sure.
Can't
That's-
really be a hater if that place is just boring as shit.
That problem, that's their department. The whole entire Bigot Armies, and that's called Bigot Army Headquarters. Basically, what that fucking that's what that server is.
Hey, you remember that? Any of you know that Ghostal? What was his name?
Leonard
Ghostal?
Ghostal, yeah.
Is this Discord still around? Because it's not on mine anymore.
Leon Goldstar?
No, Ghostal like Ghostal like he had the Space Ghost
Yeah.
picture.
You don't mean the one Stark? Tony Stark's?
No, it's not his.
Yeah, noise. It's still around.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's not on my list anymore. I don't know if I was kicked from it or what.
Oh wow. Unless you
I
left
don't know.
it.
I mean, I didn't even really interact with
Well,
all
of
too
course
much, so I
you're
don't
still
know.
there, Sonia. He simps for you.
Oh man.
Yeah, this stream is so messed up, and that's what makes it great.
Yep. That's what all the fun is about. To at least make it to level 11. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to make it there.
Sure, you're not really missing much being in that Discord noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear some people have an issue with them, but I don't know. Oh, we're not gonna get into the details here, so.
Well, I mean, I think all that shit's stupid anyway. They get on the Discord channels and shit and just bitch about
There
people.
goes my connection again.
Don't
I mean,
freeze.
if you're not going to say it to their face, why bring it up on the internet? You know?
Exactly.
I mean, but that's just the way I feel about stuff. Because, I mean,
Fucking StreamYard keeps fucking with me and everything freezing up.
Yeah, StreamYard been a problem to a lot of fucking people lately.
Yeah.
Essentially. Intentionally, yeah.
Oh, Lilith, there's no sense in you being sorry. You can't help how StreamYard is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Lilith's fault. It's all her.
Yep.
No, it's not Lilith's fault.
It's all Lilith's fault.
Smash the like button hard.
Yep. You gotta make Sony a mod here. Cause I'm used to seeing her as a mod.
Lilith says she's got to make her a nest.
Yeah. Every time Sonia comes to one of our good streams, make her to a mod. She's the mod queen. Yeah, man.
But Lilith, yeah, if you're tired, you know, you can go rest, you know. There's so many jokes.
Okay, I made her a mod.
You are now a mod member of the Noise Pollution 88, Sonia. So welcome. I mean, congratulations to being a mod here. She's a mod
This
everywhere.
is a very twisted place.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I mean, you always find the weirdest shit.
Yep.
I don't understand. I don't know where you find it at. It's just weird.
Yep.
All right, you could look at it as I have responsibilities now, or I have authority now.
Yep.
You got
Yep.
to respect her authority.
Yep.
Nobody does that. The best thing to do is to tell her to calm down. She likes that.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, you know what? I don't know about anybody else, but that is the worst fucking thing you can say to somebody when they're pissed off is calm the fuck
you
down.
can either say calm down or you could smack them. Which do you
Well,
think
it
is
depends
worse?
on why they're pissed off in the first place. You know?
You know what did the man say to the woman with a black eye?
You smart ass. Don't.
Well,
Go ahead and spill
as
it.
it goes, what he say to the woman with two black eyes? He couldn't say anything because he already tried to tell her twice.
Okay. But you know, some of these bitches will fight just like a man. It's the truth.
Yeah, that's true. And
Some of them bitches will fight just like men do.
and they will knock a man out too. I see one on some. And let me tell you, this girl was fucking gorgeous. And I guess she had a fight with her man in the parking lot. And the girl had more body than the guy. Let me tell you right now. But she wasn't muscular or anything. She was sexy as fuck. But I guess the guy, I don't know, intentionally, I think he smacked her. And you know how women always smack back? No, this fucking girl fucking balled up a fist and knocked him the fuck out, bro. So I swear to you, bro. That guy hit that ground. K.O. He was done. Oh, man, that was hilarious. I tell you, man. That woman had more body than him. Fucked him up.
Yeah, but Noise always finds the weirdest clips.
Yep.
But, you know, I don't know where he gets them from. It's just,
He's just being noisy. He just finds them.
yeah.
He find the most polluted videos and then just grabs them and puts them in here.
Yep.
He gets it from Noise Pollution's treasure chest. He got behind his room back there. Because let me grab that video and throw it in here.
You know, weird shit just finds me. It reminds me of the time we drove up trying to find a way somewhere, and we drove up on a KKK meeting.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
You know, they were having a thing indoors and outdoors. Outdoors, they was having a barbecue, and they start waving us in, you know, welcoming us with open arms, and we were just on the road. We didn't go in there. We were just on the road, and they were right by the road. and they had good food. They were being all welcoming and shit. But I was like, no, this is a bad idea.
This is a real bad situation to be in.
Like the stream, this is a threat.
Or lick the stream because of a dragon say so. I know there's a purple dragon lurking around right now. He's lurking. Lick the stream. Actually, LaVisha told me that Sony's the one that started that lick the stream, and it just became licking the stream after that. That's what LaVisha told me. Hey, that's the one that Sony started that shit. Like, seriously? I thought you was the one that started that shit because you're a dragon. No, Sony said she said lick the stream. So, lick the fucking stream, okay? So it became stuck to everybody. Everybody's had to lick the stream. Oh man.
Oh fuck! Those damn crackheads next door burning shit at 11 o'clock at night.
The crackhead next door.
Have you tried to shoot at him?
Out in the fucking yard burning shit at 11 o'clock at night.
Jesus.
Yeah, shoot at
Them
him.
fuckers don't sleep.
Which
They don't-
crackheads? They're all over the fucking place.
The ones that live right down the street.
Again, which crackheads? They're all over the fucking place.
Oh, they're all over the fucking place. I tell you.
Them fuckers don't sleep at all.
I know everybody looks at me and hears me and they think I'm wasted all the time, but I am genuinely not.
We just chilling. Oh man.
And I do talk about drugs now and then, but I'm not a druggie or a regular user of anything.
Nope.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, a little every now and then will do all right as long as
man.
it's not really hard stuff, like meth or whatever.
I miss drugs.
Okay. I miss what drugs once were. Everything is made now. It's not the same.
Nope.
Miss having a good old time. Now I somehow get these jobs to where they piss test you every week.
Oh yeah, everybody around is a druggie. I mean, I'm the cleanest one amongst them, and everybody's all the time looking for clean piss.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't even ask me because they assume I'm wasted too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up an article. It's got a bit of reading.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed pretty soon.
It's clear Hasbro, the custodians of D&D, have no idea what to do with Baldur's Gate 3's success. But that's nothing new. It spent 10 years fumbling the bag. It's a long article, but I only have so much highlighted. Hasbro won't get another D&D game out of Larian, so what now? Larian, the company that released Baldur's Gate 3. Wizard of the Coast decided to muscle in on territory itself with Sigil. It's a virtual tabletop game, a one-step shop for all your D&D fun. Sensibly, Hasbro decided to put Baldur's Gate 3 cast in as its mini. So they're, instead of straight making another game, they're putting the characters in other games and making minis of them.
Okay. Oh, the visual said, no, your video is also uploading. Oh yeah, my video is also uploading. That's what he said. That's gonna be funny.
Sigil's not going to be the next big thing. It might barely be a thing at all. Sigil went to playtesting with a whimper, didn't quite work, and then Hasbro had 90% of the people making it laid off. Hasbro treated Sigil like a video game instead of virtual tabletop, and at no point cared to understand the difference. So what's Hasbro doing with Baldur's Gate 3? The answer is uncertain. I think it's too early to express specifics. I think there's a much bigger question about how we approach Baldur's Gate in the future, but I would like to think that all those characters, for the sake of the fans, could potentially appear in future products. So they don't plan on bringing out another Baldur's Gate like after 3, not immediately, not right now anyway. Instead,
they
they're
don't
just gonna
plan
stick,
on
like,
doing another
characters
one.
and everything.
They're talking about they're already talking about making a fourth one. And it won't be as good.
Yeah, but it won't be made by Larian. So I
Yeah.
mean, I know people have their complaints with all the gayness that's in the game, but all that gayness was optional in the least. But Larian did make a successful product, and they're not going to make another. And I hate to see what the next product of it is going to be.
Yep.
Oh, well, if people are interested in anything that Larian does, I think their next game is supposed to come out in 2028.
Well, I mean, as long as it don't go completely woke, I guess it'll be all right. As long as that shit is
Nah,
optional.
it's going to be another Divinity title and one other game. They're working on 2 games right now. And
Yeah,
typically their
they
games
also
are
had the,
their, you know, choice.
what was it? Divinity Sin, what was it called?
Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Larian is the company over those titles. Valkyria Winter says Larian Studios did well with Baldur's Gate 3 as they still have a private company. SD&D could or did have some words, but Larian Studios doesn't have to care about backers, and that's probably why they were able to bring out a solid product.
Yeah, they let them do what they wanted to do with the game.
So they're not beholden to anybody, basically.
But they're not going to make the next Baldur's Gate. They're like they made their big money, and I guess they're out of that part anyway.
Yep. Oh man, so I'm figuring I'm falling asleep here. And I gotta get the bed pretty
I don't know. Whoever did that shit with them, they're a bunch of cunts. Like they ended up firing all of those employees, like their devs. And then they're turning around trying to hire like more devs for Baldur's Gate 4. When they could have just
Of
kept
course,
those
you
same
know.
devs. Like it's fucking retarded.
Yeah, corporate gets a hold of it, and they're gonna wreck the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we're not gonna expect to see a normal video game for quite a long time.
Well, I mean, that's why everybody's playing the older stuff, is because the new stuff sucks.
Yep. I'll play certain modern games. That's it. Like what I'm playing right now, I play this. You know, but I mean the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm gonna wait up for a little while on that one.
Man, fuck Nintendo and their goddamn overpriced pieces of shit games.
Yeah. The repeated games. That's what it
Motherfuckers
is.
could be having a $70 goddamn game 10 years later. Fuck that. It's just
Well,
retarded.
I know that Dan's got to sleep soon, so I'm gonna wrap this stream up. Valkyria Winter says the Divinity Original Sin games are good, and I do hope there will be a next one. Yeah, I do own those games, and they're all right. I like the first one better.
Well, Valkyria, that's one of the games in production right now is for Divinity Original Sin 3. Like that's what they're doing. And then they got one other project that they're doing as well.
This is why I love this fucking game right now. I'm so hooked into this fucking game.
Man, fuck that game. And fuck you.
I'm having a little.
So you got anything to promote?
Me? Yeah, you can follow me at Furious Dan 3086 on YouTube, Virtual Overkill. Also follow me at Furious Dan 45 at No Rivals at Rumble. Also follow me at Wolf 46782 on X. And that's about it.
And you do a show with Levistro.
I do a show with Levistro, and I also do shows randomly, mostly at 7 o'clock, 7:30 every night. So randomly, it depends. If I go on, I just go on. You know. So definitely, we have. I forgot. We do have Graveyard Gaming 8 birthday celebration for Levistro this Saturday. So that starts at midnight Saturday, the Graveyard Gaming with the First Descendant. Forget you're fired. I'm fired. Yeah, I know. I forget about a lot of shit. I forget about a lot of shit.
Don't feel bad, Dan. I do too. I have to put sticky notes everywhere so I'll remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go sub Levistro, guys, also as well. He's he's
check out
fantastic.
Levistro.
Wait, what?
Oh, on my channel? Yeah, well, I have posted links before. Yeah, she just only always remind me she's the best.
Lavistra asked you if you got your invite noise.
I know it sent me something on Discord.
Let me send my link to the people here.
Man, I'm way ahead of you, bro. Just don't even worry about that.
What a minute, you just posted my shit? Yeah.
Okay, Goon Room, you got anything to promote?
Nah, not really. I just do random streams at random fucking times.
Yeah, because he's fucking goon, that's why.
Just tell everybody to go out there and goon as hard as they can.
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
much. Goon, don't ever repent. If you repent, you're gay.
Yep.
Kind of like Dan, because he grew up to be a
All right,
giant
this
dick.
is my. Don't forget, I'm gonna send you guys my Rumble, my Rumble. You know, follow my Rumble shit. Let me see if I can find it right now.
Get fucked,
Okay.
Sonya.
All right, this is mine right here. This is the Rumble. This is my Rumble stream.
And I have already done it.
Oh, you already done it?
Yeah, I already posted all of your shit.
Boost is ESG.
All of Sonia's shit. All of Lavistro's shit. It's good.
You guys are crazy. Oh man, we be partying. I tell you, gaming all day, just chilling and drinking beer.
Okay, so I'll promote myself on my own show. When you're browsing around and you see different people live, I'll just have this little skinny bitch speak for me since I'm not about to act like that.
Me! Choose me! Love me!
Love it. Oh.
You're gonna love my guts. Watch this. You're gonna love my guts. Watch this. You're gonna watch this. You're gonna watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
You gotta go.
You gotta. Watch me. Watch me.
Watch me fuck something.
This channel is like, you've seen the people going, and there'll be some shit going on, and it's like,
Yep.
hold my beer and watch this.
What I'm trying to say, noise. Every time you go to my show, throw your link in there too. Fuck it. I don't care. Even when you go to.
I've actually not did anything really outrageous on here, but we cover some very interesting things sometimes.
Like
and some of these clips I make can be quite interesting.
Like the dolphin fucker. Oh,
This has been a
God.
good stream. That's what Midnight Ladybug said. But it's just a good stream. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, hanging out with, with the peoples I had met here from System Crash, and me and Noise Bang, we just chill. You know what I'm saying? We're the underdogs, and we know how it is to start small. But we up there, man.
Noise, do you have a stream with Ryan, or is that just Wednesdays?
Wednesdays we have stream.
Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I have a show with reality based on Wednesdays, and Dan is there as well.
Yep. The thing is, I would like to be on his show Fridays, but that's too many shows. I got a lot of things to do.
Yeah, I think
You know
he's
what I'm saying?
changed it around now where you and me are only on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
And
I told him that. I
think
told
we're
him that.
supposed to be like the stars of the show for the most part.
Yeah, for Wednesday. I told him he could send me a link for Friday too, but that's if I want to come in or not. Just leave the doors open. You never know if I get bored or come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But if most of Fridays I get to go out and chill. Saturdays.
Desperate as Ryan got to be to make a show for primarily you and me.
Yeah, basically. I'm surprised Brian stay up way past his bedtime because he was on Toasty Stream for a while until after the end. Actually, that was funny.
Yeah. Ryan and John give Toasty a lot of attention, but I'm sure they got their reasons.
True. I guess Brian wanted to goon tonight. He did fucking goon.
Yeah. I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. I'm just stating the obvious. Make of it what you will.
She's put a lot of work, in her channel, and she's
Yeah.
been attacked a whole bunch
It's
from that one idiot.
that idiot. Let me tell you, the problem is with that idiot. That idiot invaded her first.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
So it kept on going with the narrative with her. After that,
Yeah.
then we did invasions. We did invasions to her too. I was part of the invasion. Like we invaded her channel the next day. Said fuck it. So that but I only did it one time. That's it.
She was, she had already been mentioning Mercanti in her streams, but Mercanti kind of made herself a public figure when she started attacking random streamers.
Yeah. She's gonna attack anybody that shows in that panel. If we make it big, one of us gonna make it big regardless. You think we're not gonna be the next target sooner or later?
Yeah.
Well, that depends on how you go about it. Like, if you keep, talking about political shit in the gaming industry, then yes, she'll come after you. If you
Yeah.
attack her, she's gonna come after you. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
attacking somebody and what do you expect them not to retaliate?
That's true.
On my show, I like to mix it up. I have a touch of this, touch of that, but I don't lean heavily into much of anything. Or I try not to anyway.
Yep. It happens. It does.
Well, everybody, thanks for showing up. You've been a great chat, great audience, and a great panel too.
No, it was
been
fun.
fun.
It's been a whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Tonight's been a slow night. Some nights on here we're just having fun like a motherfucker. It gets crazy.
Oh yeah. Especially when we have like doing crazy shit here and talking crazy shit. We do small little political, talk and stuff like that, but most of the time we talk about more fun stuff. Mostly gaming, weird shit that noise puts out there. We can laugh our balls off. That's about it, but that, bro. That's all, bro. We don't make it a big deal. We don't stay with one topic like a lot of these other people do. You know what I'm saying? Well,
you don't want to stay on one thing forever. People's gonna tune out. It's boring for everybody involved.
Yep. Yeah, we made sure we want to make sure that the audience not bored. That's the thing.
Come for the Snatch and the My Little Pony.
We just want to make it interesting for you guys. The best we can, the best entertaining we can give you guys.
Or
that's what
if you don't, you're one of these.
You did nothing but. Oh, you fucking.
Let me ask you one question: Is that a fucking woman or a fucking man?
Fucking hilarious.
I don't know what I just saw, but I wished I hadn't seen it.
I know.
That one and the pick me one. That one's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, have you seen that clip that fucking Ryan just put earlier with Smash JT in the middle, 8-Bit Eric to the right side? He made his thumbnail live. And then Alyssa Mercante shaking her fucking boob. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? With the Ryan, like, what the fuck am I looking at? And Ryan started laughing. I said, that shit is disgusting. You have Alyssa shaking her boob this way. Smash JT is repeating himself about something. And 8-Bit Eric put his face way to the back. Like, what the fuck is I'm looking at? What, did you made that with AI or something? That shit came out perfectly fucked up.
Would you believe me if I told you that I don't watch anybody?
No, I know that, but I just saw the thumbnail with where I put.
I got this clip here. It reminds me of myself, actually.
Squash your fucking head like a grapefruit. Don't make me have to do this, please. Don't make me be a bad guy. Come on. Fuck me, you motherfucker!
And to my haters.
His hair, whack. His adamantium skeleton, whack. His claws, whack. The fact that he smells like a warthog, whack. The fact that Magneto beats his ass every time they fight, whack. The fact that his brother tags his ass every time it's his birthday, whack. The fact that he doesn't raise his motherfucking kids, whack. His motorcycle, whack. His jacket, whack. Me, I'm the leader of the X-Men. I'm fresh as fuck.
That's all fucking haters be acting.
Oh man.
Okay. I think we're wrapping this up now. Thanks everybody for coming. It's been great. It's been fun. Sometimes it's more fun. I'd say tonight's been a little slow. But we're out. Bye, everyone.
Yep. Yeah,
Bye.
put that intro at the end.
Guys.
Shoo-be-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-doo.